What is up? What is up? What is up? Hopefully this works. I'm trying to do multi-stream. It looks like it works. Twitch isn't lying to me, hopefully. It works. Audio good, music good. Titles of streams are good. Everything's good. What's up, Sization? Thank you so much for the membership, man. I appreciate it. Made it in time. What's up, Nathan? Velamia? I hope I'm saying that right. Got my ice cream and I'm ready to have a good time. Well, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that works. Like, we already got 4 people over there, so that's good. Usually whenever I stream on Twitch, nobody cares, but there is something different. Or not something different. Last week I talked about scheduling and animation and how sometimes you can have certain delays and it doesn't affect the overall production. We were talking about Oshinoko and how they had, like, last minute they were getting some stuff over, and apparently, like, they had the episode delivered the day before it broadcast, and so everybody's like, oh my gosh, that means that everything's broken, right? And this idea that people don't understand that, like, they work on multiple things during the production of the anime. So if something like a background is maybe delayed, that's maybe why it was like last minute. That doesn't mean everything else isn't finished. So I was talking about Shirobako. I got the Shirobako art book. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. ASMR. I got this thing a long time ago, which is the Shirobako art book, which is, like, massive. It's extremely heavy. It's a tome. But that series, the art book is massive. It's so much stuff. Like, just thinking about all this stuff that was created for that series is insane. Of course, it was technically like 3 different animes in one that they were technically putting together. But this book's massive. But what was cool that came with it is one of these little envelopes that has, like, all the, like, whenever they send stuff around the studios, and it comes with this cool little thing. It's like the actual show they were producing in the show. It's like the actual sketches for the actual each cell. So it's like you can actually flip through it to see a whole animation sequence. But that's not important. The thing that was important was this. This is the thing that I was actually talking about, which I thought was really, really cool. They give you a scheduling plan. Like, this is scheduling. This is how anime is made. Every single one of these things is like a step in the process for every single episode and when it gets done in sequence. So it's like every step in the production for every single episode, for every single day. That's how they do it. Again, these are each step. These are each different processes. So even if, like, yeah, one step maybe have an issue, doesn't mean that all these other steps are messed up. So that's a lot to do for me to explain when something messes up. Anyways, sorry. I wanted to get that out of that way. Hello from YouTube. Nathan's over there. Yeah, I actually have a notification that says each person and where they're at, which is cool. The other thing that shows me is a $, which I'm assuming that's members. It's gotta be members. Yeah, it's members. Because Velamia does not have a membership, which is shame on you. You don't get a little money icon. I said it correctly? Good. Hopefully I say it correctly every time. Fatal Otaku's over at Twitch, though. It's crazy that my copy of the Switch version, I literally just opened. Nice. Holy crap. The notification's not supposed to be that big. Why is the notification that big? What is... Wow. Apparently it didn't transfer over. That is a very massive edis right there. I think it goes down right here. That's a big ass nya. I almost want to leave it that way because it's funny. No, let's put you down here. You don't need to be that big. There. I think that's good. It's probably the same for every single page too, isn't it? It is. It's supposed to copy over the settings to each one. Go down here. Go down here. Okay, okay. Hopefully that's better. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's a big, huge freaking girl. Yes, best girl. I need to screen grab that. I could share it on the Discord. It's a nice little pic. I like it. It's my little nya. My little nya. Actually, no. There, thank you. That's a good test. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, the only problem is that my new setup, it's very hard to see notifications. So hopefully I don't miss anybody. But anyways, we're playing some Mushoku Tensei. We just got back to Rudius and tag team after struggling desperately to survive as Roxy and them because for some reason they're super weak. But it's what it is. Zero intellect? Yes, very much so. Zero intellect. Always zero intellect. Bring back the big nyans. Only sometimes. Only sometimes. Maybe I should make like a separate notification. No, I don't think I can do that. I'd have to create like a separate notification window overlay and then have it like massive size just for like the big gifts. Or is Mushoku Tensei playing me? I don't know. Some people that hate this game would probably say that. Would probably say that. How dare you play this game? It's so terrible. What's up, Raffle? Hope you're doing well. Greetings, take your time. Alright, we're in a new town. New stuff to do. Let's just grab it all. Just grab it all. These are the marsh. Wait. You cannot receive any requests beyond this point. Make sure you complete or cancel ongoing requests. So like what? Maybe I can only... I've had more than 3 before. Why can't you get them all? You're gonna make me have to go out there, do stuff, and then come back? Okay, that's dumb. That's very dumb. Zero intellect, but she canonically has fire magic. Disrespectful. It's funny, though. It's funny. It's a joke they threw in there. It's funny. Like, you can do it for milestones and stuff. That kind of stuff. Funny. It gets bigger and larger. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Got your stream on one screen, the Cafe Terrence Goddess on the other. I don't think I'm as appealing as the cast in Cafe Terrence, but I appreciate it. Oh, I want to try that. Doesn't look very healthy. I never had such food. Okay, that was... Oh, okay, I was about to say, that's a really crappy set of... No, that was it? Okay, we got enough. How are you supposed to eat these anyways? So I'm finished already. I'm sure they taste good if you grill them after drying them. Should we try doing that? We're supposed to be turning in these to the guild, so let's not. Did we already we didn't cross the river or the ocean yet, have we? My skin's feeling real dry since we came to the Demon Continent. Want me to moisturize it for you? He. Jeez, Rudius. You got a strange look in your eyes. Is it strange when it happens all the time? If it's plant-based, the texture shouldn't be that strange. It's not a plant. It's harvested from mustards that happen to look like flowers. I see. Okay, those are really dumb little skits. Can I turn any of these? I can. Maybe they'll let me open up another one. Yeah, you can only do 3 at a time. Who else but Rias? That's dumb. See, there are many hobby painters around here. What does that mean? It means they have a lot of spare time. When people have to work hard just to survive, they don't have time to paint. Okay. Alright, let's go to the marsh. To the marsh. Let's see. Cool thing. I haven't been emailed by Crunchyroll yet, so apparently my video this morning has not upset too many people. I don't know, last time with the whole Crunchyroll Games thing, it didn't take until, like, it got, like, 30,000 viewers, and then suddenly I don't know where they're emailing me, and they're like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't do this. We can't stop you from doing it, but you shouldn't do it. And I'm like, you guys only care about it because it got 30,000 views. All my other videos that technically defend you, you don't care. I could technically get cease and desist. Well, not a cease and desist, but a copyright. And I really debated this last night while I was editing it. I really probably shouldn't have put any clips in there of Right Stuff Knows Me Entertainment stuff, because that's on their YouTube channel. And so it might sniff it with the copyright system. And if it does, they could technically strike me. But hey, more content. If they strike my video over over me criticizing them, more content for the channel. Oh yeah, I will milk the hell out of it. If they claim me, I will milk the hell out of that. We'll see though. Back to my cover system. It's a win-win, free content, baby. Like I said in my video, it's like, please don't take this as like a negative thing. Just take it as feedback. Actually, I told them all this stuff in emails, by the way. When the first one I had issues with, I told them all this stuff in the emails. They didn't listen to it. The second two packages I got that were damaged, I was like, okay, I warned you. This is obviously, it was more of an aspect, not really warning, but more saying like, if this is what you're providing, I have to say something. Like, I can't not say something. Especially on the when on the regular basis, people ask me where to buy stuff all the time. As a content creator, you know, people come to me trusting that I'm going to tell them to go to a good source. That's why I stopped talking like high praise about High Dive. I was trying to push people to High Dive for the longest time, but then they updated and things started going to crap, and I stopped that. Now, granted, I still support High Dive, but I'm not like singing their praises anymore. They need to fix stuff. Because if I suggest High Dive and then somebody comes to me and says they're bad, it looks bad on me. We were just discussing it on Discord last night. Upslash. You like Jujutsu Kaisen? I like things about it. I like things about it. I'm not a super fan though. I'll never claim to be a super fan of it. I was admittedly pretty harsh with it when it came to the ending of this recent season. Strike drama, easy content, easy. Not that I want to risk my channel with a content strike, but yeah. If they want to go there, they can go there. And again, that's why I don't really like to put a lot of footage on my content. I don't like to reference a lot of people's names. It's like any of those things can easily turn to somebody using it to weaponize against you. If you criticize some company or a person or a network, it really quickly turns into content, community strike, guideline strikes, and stuff like that. It's like some people that get angry at me for not linking stuff. Why don't you link your source? You can come to me and ask me for a source, but I'm not going to put it in my description because why? That's how you get content not content ID, community guideline strikes. If your link goes to something and somebody claims that it goes to something that has something that is inappropriate, community guideline strike. It's so easy and it sucks. That's what YouTube has created. Really a system that really does foster playing it extremely safe because it's too easy to be weaponized against you. Kind of glad this game is so obscure they're not claiming any of the music on this one or any of the dialogue. I would have been fuming if I paid for something brand new and got damaged good. In my eyes, you weren't angry enough. I kept myself damn chill. I kept myself in... And the main reason why I kept myself in check is because I wanted that if Sony, Crunchyroll, somebody at that warehouse see my video, they would listen to me. Sometimes if you get a little bit too angry and too, I would call it irate for myself. If me personally got too irate, which I did pretty much my last the live stream that I unboxed that stuff, I was pretty dang ticked. If you get too angry, they don't listen. They think that you're unhinged. You're obviously just a hater. But if you kind of try to come at it with as calm as possible, they're a little bit more receptive. And that was my goal. My goal with that video was to make them receptive. See your last video, so you already I had him up to like volume 20, and then I realized at some point, holy crap, I am super far behind in ordering them, so I just placed a big order because they had a sale. Again, massive mistake. Again, massive mistake. But yeah, I do want to get the entire series. Right now, like I said, I was up to 12. I kept 5 of those, so that gets me about 17 of 26 of the volumes, and so I need to buy the rest of them. Next time Barnes & Noble has a sale, I'll probably buy the rest of them. I also have to get the 3... There's 2 EX chapters, or volumes I have to get. I have to get the 2 sides, or 1 of the side stories. And then the 3 mangas for the Snow one. What the hell is it called? Memories of Snow or something like that? The Amelia story. Printing. Golden Time is there, Bokuyamba is there, and I got Mom. Whoa. Mom in the anime and she can't watch it because no subs? Oof. So they don't use subs in other languages. Yeah, that's mainly because they kind of focused on getting, if you're talking about High Dive, getting strictly for English speakers, because apparently that something to do with them having a lot of issues with getting translations or the cost of the translations. They were probably not popular enough in other languages that they decided to cut that. It's one of those things where you can't expect it to grow in certain audiences without actually investing. So High Dive's in a kind of a bad spot where they're kind of pulling back, and it's causing them to kind of slowly die. Rushing for sure. I got Alia light novels and books 2 was bent. It obviously happened during the shipping process, but entirely because the next to nothing in packaging. Today I decided to go out and get the books from Barnes & Noble. So it's not just me. And that was my assumption there because, like I said, there's no way the damage that I had with my packages from Crunchyroll Store was done in shipment because the boxes themselves were fine. Yes, the padding was terrible, which meant that if it did take damage in shipment, memories, no, yeah, then it would have gotten more damaged. But these were like damaged in between the actual novels, so it's like it's an impossibility to happen during shipment damage, which means it probably was damaged either on the shelf, being put into the box, or they were returns. I'm assuming there were probably returns they restocked. Because again, it happened to me. I bought something, returned it, and got the same one again. I thought about contacting Sean Kleckner, but I'm like, I know that he's not going to want to talk about that kind of stuff publicly, but it's like I so badly want to ask him like how... They were very public with how much Sean Kleckner was involved. They were like, yeah, I got Sean Kleckner over here at the Crunchyroll store, and we're trying to figure things out. And it was like this hope, like this hope that I had deep inside, like he's gonna get in there and say, okay, this is how we got to how we were. This is how we got to the state that we got into. We focused on the customers. We focused on giving them great service. He probably did, it just whoosh. He probably did, but they just kind of whooshed it. Kasha, thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Love it. Love it. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well. Regio will be sure above 80 volumes by the end of it. I'm concerned about that. I am really concerned about that. And that was partly why I want to do a Sentence of Bookworm next, is because it's not even... ReZero is not even done yet. I mean, I can always go over to ReZero, get all the way to the current volume, then switch over to Sentence Bookworm, and then come back, but I don't know. That is one of the reasons why I'm thinking about doing a Sentence of Bookworm next. Because the Sentence of Bookworm it's done. It's just we're waiting for the last 4 volumes to be printed. I think the ebooks are available already. They just put mine in a bubble mailer. No, I hate that. I hate that. That's my only reason that I don't like Barnes & Noble, and I should have probably mentioned that in my video. But they're very Barnes & Noble is very good about very quickly getting a replacement. But I've gotten a lot of things from Barnes & Noble in bubbler envelopes, padded envelopes. Which single volumes is not that big of a deal. There's a massive risk there, but it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know. It's been a while since I've gotten a padded envelope from them. Lately, they've been doing cardboard, little cardboard boxes. But were you getting that one you're getting from Barnes & Noble, or did you get a bubble mailer from Crunchyroll? Because I'm curious if Crunchyroll does that too. Yeah, they read Bookworm finale volume in ebook already. Yeah, I was pretty sure that I seen that on Barnes & Noble because I was trying to find them to pre-order them. You got a bubble mailer from Crunchyroll. Holy crap, dude! What do you have it still? Is it Grimes, Iowa? It has to be Grimes, Iowa. I don't see Crunchyroll having another distribution center besides Right Stuff. Unless it's shipped from Sony's distribution center. Attack. I went store for Barnes & Noble, yeah. We have Barnes & Noble over here, but it's quite a ways away. Yeah, it was Iowa. Wow. Jeez, I wish I'd known that for my video. How Right Stuff has fallen. How far Right Stuff has fallen that they're doing bubble mailers now. Ugh, that's like the ultimate insult. I mean, for like single volumes, Crunchyroll was doing small cardboard flap over boxes. So it's not like they always used like massive padding, but bubble mailers, the worst. I'm getting myself killed because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. There. I'm not even paying attention. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm actually supposed to be looking for in this area. It's good though. I like having a lot of chat. I'm anxious, waiting to pay Asia to ship out the copy next week. Liking game so far. Is Maria's toned down with the moments or antics? Love the channel and podcast. Thanks you, man. I appreciate it so much. Hope you enjoy it. I actually got the... Did you get the limited edition one? Or did you get a physical version of it? Did you little maid Roxy? The rise and fall of Right Stuff anime. I don't know. It'll probably happen. I'm sure the one that I released this morning will probably get some decent views, and I'll probably get an email again. Just regular edition? Oh, that's fine. Like I said, it has English options and everything, so it's great. But no, Rias in this, it's standard. I mean, it's every scene that in the anime where he's being pervy has been in here. Like her going off and, you know, bathing, and he's pervy watching. You just don't see it because it's very visual novel based, where the characters come onto the screen and it's a backdrop and there's chat at the bottom, so you're not really like seeing a bunch of the stuff. But yeah, he just made a comment earlier about being pervy because Edis's skin was dry, and so he was offering to moisturize it for her. I sure hate centralized monopolies. And yeah, that was the biggest fear when they first bought them. Is it was a power move by Sony to take control of that, and it sucks. I was just hoping that nothing changed just because Crunchyroll's they were already using Right Stuff as a distributor. They just wanted to get rid of that overhead. And then by doing so, they told them to obviously cut a lot of corners. Look at the quest real quick. That's one done. Let's go back. go back and get the other quest. What's up? Otaku-rians? Otaku-rians? I don't think I've ever heard the term otaku-rians. But I hope you're doing well with the fan art. Wait. That was done, wasn't it? Am I crazy? I'm crazy right now. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I didn't... Okay. These were from the previous town. That's why I can't accept more quests. I had them from the previous town. Okay, I feel dumb. Okay, and Black Widows was in the last area of the Buried Highway. Let's do... I told myself... You guys forgot to remind me. I told myself I was supposed to finish these when I came back. Okay. We're good now. Taco-rians. Taco-rians. Sony Finance Report not looking too good. For which regions? Because Japan, or at least with anime, they're doing really well. That's why they're investing so much into it right now. They picked up with Type Moon recently. It's kind of old news at this point, but Tsukihime Remake finally got translated, and it's amazing. Fate Stay Night Remastered. I meant to actually pick up Tsukihime Remake. I really do want to get that. But no, I was watching when Fate Stay Night got the release. I plan on picking it up immediately, but I just got sidetracked and heard a bunch of bad things about the bugs, and it got fixed, obviously, but I'll eventually play both of them. I'm just not in a rush right now. Remind me, Andrew, of your opinion of Amagi Brilliant Park. I know it's random, but please. I have the limited edition, and I love the limited edition. It's a beautiful limited edition release. It's very beautiful. I like the ecchi in the show. Really good animation. I like massive rifles underneath skirts. Yeah, I like the limited edition. It's a really good limited edition. What the fan art with a 10? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Spoil me? Oh, wait. I'm spoiling you. Why is he Lilia? What? I'm like trying to figure out. I don't have a Lilia emote right now. Why does it say Yuki shows Lilia on this other screen? I was trying to figure out why the hell does it say Lilia over and over again on the chat here. But yes, Yuki must be spoiled. Always remember. Why am I not getting in combat? Always spoil your Yukis. Actually, in which show? Amagi Brilliant Park. I really love the anime. I'm watching it right now, and it's easy to watch. I planned on rewatching it at some point, but yeah, I don't remember why I did, but I at some point watched the whole thing. I think it's after I got the limited edition. I'm not a big fan. I think it was enjoyable, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't remember exactly why. I think I was just kind of bored with a lot of it, but it had a lot of fun parts. Damn it, now you're all doing it. It's throwing me off. Lilia. I think because I replaced the Lilia emote with Yuki, maybe I didn't rename it. Busto. Heaven Splitter. I watched Arcane. No, I only watch anime. Watched it yesterday, and its animation is insane. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Arcane. A lot of good things. But no, I jokes aside, I literally am limited to... I try to limit myself to just strictly Japanese-based stuff. Like, even that True Beauty show that came out here recently, I'm like, yeah, I was gonna watch it, but I'm like, it's really nothing in Japan, so... Alia's spoiling too. She's trying really hard to be relevant in that show. Alia's really trying hard to be relevant in that show, and she had a really great moment this last episode, but Damn, that girl's getting destroyed by her sister. Masha is destroying Alia. Alia's super cute. Love her Seiyu so much, but damn, she just does not get the scenes. She did at the very beginning. Holy crap, the whole stalking scene was like insanely good. And then she just becomes like a background character. Is it a limitation due to the channel? If you're talking about Arcane, it's just a limitation of time. Like, I can only cover so much stuff. Maybe one of these days when I have an itch, I'll probably check it out. Isn't like a second season coming out? Like, even Link Click I was kind of debating watching. I really badly want to watch it, but it's like, again, it's one of those... I have to limit somewhere, I guess. Like, I was even debating watching the Terminator movie. Or the Terminator series. It's like, do I watch it or pass? It was good, though. Yeah, season 2 is on the way. No more robot wife videos? There's not really much to talk about in that show. I enjoy it, but it's not like... I'll end up doing a review of it. But it won't be its, like, own video. We'll do a podcast review of it. Andrew's like, Joey doesn't watch it out of spite and time. I didn't say anything about spite. I said time. Strictly time. No, I mean, it's like Castlevania. It's like, if my content is anime, where do you draw the line on what you cover? Otherwise, you're just going to cover everything. And then it's going to be very difficult to keep up. I heard Normie watch Terminator anime. It was good. And it was Production IG, and they did an incredible job of it. If it wasn't Production IG, I probably wouldn't have watched it. Just kidding, I know. JK. Andrew, you're the worst content creator ever. JK. It's like the people that do the pranks. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. Calm down, man. It's just a prank, bro. Yeah, even had your Forger in Terminator. You can't badmouth the Terminator series when it has your Forger in it. And she kicks just as much butt as your Forger, so it's a very fitting... Oh, there's a Black Widow. Okay, finally. I'm just gonna go all out. I'm not even gonna risk it. Let's do... Yeah, let's go ahead and split her. Sandstorm. Just blast them all. Hopefully I don't die. Rudius, I said don't die. God damn, they survived that? Oh, Rudius, don't die. Don't die. I always forget which one. Edis, don't die. Maybe I should actually do a cover. I'm gonna die. All or nothing. Let's just go all or nothing. Come on. Thank you. Okay, good. Holy crap, that's a massive wall text. I have the same issue with my coworkers laughing at me jokingly because of it. I tell them that I have 20 shows this season I keep up with. I have a hard time finding room for Western media because of it. I also have strong Mahjong and RuneScape addiction. So finding the time for JRPGs and anime is hard enough. I just don't have enough hours in the day to work full-time job and keep up with everything. Yeah, that's what I was telling a lot of people when I was cutting back on the amount of shows I watch. Because like before I was like all about, I want to watch everything. But at some point you kind of have to dial back, especially with the increase of anime every season. I mean, next season we're probably looking at 68 shows. And if you cut that up to time spent every week, that's a lot of shows to cover. I mean, that's like, what, 30 hours? That's a full-time job. And yes, this is a full-time job for me covering anime, but a good chunk of every single one of my days is recording, making outlines, recording, editing, and posting, doing social media in order to grow the channel. It's not as if I am watching shows all day. I just can't. Like, I'm barely keeping up with the shows that I'm actually watching, so. Plus, you have, like, Mushoku Monday, which that's, like, an entire, like, what I figured last time, like, 8-hour process just to do that. If not 12-hour process every single week that I'm doing. So, like, even for me doing this anime full-time, I don't have the time to keep up with shows. I don't expect anybody with a full-time job to keep up with shows. That's why I feel really bad for my brother who's, like, doing 2 jobs. It's like, he could barely keep up with these shows. And that's the pain with having so many shows a season. It's like, you want to watch everything, but you can't. All these studios are working so hard on all these cool shows, and you just can't even keep up with it all. Besides just making a pile of shame in case one day anime crashes and you can watch all the shows. My phone's discharged? Your phone's discharged? I'm being called out for last podcast Q&A. I totally deserve that. Yes, and I deleted your post. Get the hell out of that channel. Did Chris already read ReZero novel? He has been reading it, yes. I'm not sure how far he is in it. He's not reading. He usually listens to all of his light novels. He does audiobooks. First world problems, I'm right. Right? I fully acknowledge that I am very blessed in my position. Thankful that this channel has grown the way that it has. The channel for YouTube, for those that are on Twitch, I'm not talking about you. the channel's grown very well. Is my bitrate over on Twitch bad? Is it anybody on Twitch? Is it looking bad right now? Twitch is yelling at me saying bitrate's low. Or is it too much? It says 6,000. I think I'm outputting 8,000. Anyways. What was I talking about? Yes, I'm very blessed with the growth of the YouTube channel. Somebody's actually asking a question about that for one of our next podcasts, and it's like, yeah, I'm happy the YouTube channel, at least the YouTube channel, has grown the way it has, because it has kind of alleviated a lot of my fears that I can't do this full time. But now that I can do it full time, I can put in the effort for it, and yes, super happy about the fact that I can technically do this full time. Looks perfect, good. It's just Twitch being mad. I think Twitch is mad that it's too much. It's one of the stupid things about Twitch is they don't like too much quality. Like, I think YouTube can go like 30,000, and Twitch is like, I think 6,000. Like, they don't like that high unless you're like super duper partnered with them. They'll give you like insane quality. Did I get out my Black Widows? Black Widows. No. Gosh dang it. Stupid Black Widows. I'm missing chats. I can't scroll this new chat window. I hate that. Let's just do this. Pop out chat. Can I pop out chat from Twitch? Sorry, hold on a second. Hopefully next time I'll have this stuff figured out. Pop out chat. There it is. Cool. Okay. Well, don't get mad at me. Bring this over here. I'm just gonna have to see 2 different chat windows until I can figure out this stupid multi-stream stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I haven't dropped shows too, just because I rarely dislike a show enough to want to drop it, but time is normally an issue. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the whole time thing. I have heard there's a couple people working on time machines, but until that stuff gets figured out, we're kind of screwed in that regard. Super happy to hear that from you. It's really good to your content creator. I highly respect. Isn't gatekeeping, finding success. It's good for the community. That isn't gatekeepy. I'm not gatekeepy. I thought I was pretty good in gatekeeping. Some people believe I'm gatekeepy. No, there's people that think that I'm like the opposite, that I'm too that I don't bash certain companies enough, which is fine. But no, if you like Jujutsu Kaisen, I welcome everybody that likes Jujutsu Kaisen. If you like Jujutsu Kaisen, I will welcome you into my chat, even though I'm not a massive fan of it. I like Gojo. I'm a massive fan of Gojo. Does that make me a fake fan if I'm a massive fan of Gojo? I think people don't like Gojo now or something. I don't know. $68 next season. They couldn't spring for 69. Oh, I'm sure they'll get there. I'm sure they'll get there. It was like 58 about a week ago. I'll be looking at this week, because probably next Thursday, I'll probably do my most anticipated shows for the next season. And I'll have to do a full breakdown of it, so I'll probably get an idea then. But we still have like 2 weeks that they're going to be still announcing stuff. Maybe like Giga can watch at 2x speed. Only if it's bad. Only if it's bad. No, I plan on rewatching ReZero here soon. I'm probably gonna have to watch it 2x speed. I'm just doing a refresher of it. So I figured that I could probably manage it 2x speed for a rewatch. But no, I've had shows where I'm not liking it, I'm not jiving with it, but I kind of want to see how it ends, and so I'll kind of speed it up. But there's speed watching. It has its pros and cons. I can fully acknowledge it has its pros and cons. Yes, the pros is that you can actually watch a lot of stuff and not croak, and you can still have a normal life. But the pros is that you can watch more stuff. You have more free time. You can consume a lot of things. You can be part of the discussion. The cons are, are you really reading what it's saying? You're missing inflections of characters when they're upset. Again, another example here recently with Days of My Stepsister. Just not hearing when the character sounds hesitant or a little conflicted when they speak the same lines they typically say a lot. Hearing that hesitation in their voices. Probably not so much of a problem with dubs. I'm sorry. Quick jab in there. I'm just joking. But the other problem is music. Music is really crucial to a lot of show. Ambience noises and music is completely butchered by speeding it up. 1.5 maybe, but 2x speed especially and beyond, the music's ruined. It sounds horrible. Fatal Otaku, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Everybody enjoy your emotes, your free emotes from Fatal. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You were so sorry on your channel. You deserved a break to crack open Stro Zero. Shut up about Stro Zero. You're torturing me with that show. I swear, you just love torturing me with that stupid Stro Zero crap. Here's my Stro Zero right here. It's coffee. Thank you, What the Fan Art. I appreciate the 12 though, even though I hate Stro Zero. And don't accidentally forget to turn off your stream. One of these days I'll probably do it. I'll be exposed. Everybody will find out that I'm actually an AI. I'm not actually real. I don't know why an AI would look this ugly, but you know, you gotta make a character look ugly, that way people believe it's real. Thank you, Kusha, for the 5. What the Fan Art really wants an exclusive content. I'll start up my OnlyFans eventually. I'll make an OnlyFans with nothing but Yuki pics. You can all see pictures of my Yuki. Is she still there? Yes, she is. She's not in frame though. Yuki. I'm surprised you're not snoring. Hey, Peanut Butter. We do other light novel chapters and analysis videos, like Mushoku Tensei. Yes. Yeah. Once I finish Mushoku Tensei, the plan is, again, between ReZero and Ascendance Bookworm. Probably Ascendance of Bookworm just because ReZero's not done yet. Kind of want to do ReZero just because it's more popular. I'll decide at the last minute. I thought about doing a reread of Mushoku Tensei once it's done, but I won't. But I'll probably do it alongside a new series. But yeah, really enjoying the analysis videos, read stuff. So no problem, guys. I got like 5 minutes before I got to bounce, so I wanted to do something before I leave. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I'll be streaming on Twitch every week now, so thankfully the subs don't go to waste. This multi-stream thing seems to be working fine, so that's good stuff. Dodged easy. Hey Andrew, make top tier list best anime OPED of all time. It will be good. That would take a lot of thinking. that would take a lot of thinking. I mean, like, what jumps to mind immediately every time I think of OPs and EDs is Utoro Amano, the first season's OP. For some reason, every time I think about that, Even though it's probably not like the best ever, it's just such a beautiful song. And it's always in my mind every time I think about it. Damn, reserved. Yeah, that would be difficult. Like, I guess I would add other ones like, holy crap, Reserve's dead. Focus, Andrew. We got this. Yeah, just hang in there. It's just a really nasty group. Do your special, Reserved. Where's the special at? There it is. Oh my gosh. Healing plus. I think we're good. I think it's the spider. Okay, great. Okay, that was kind of nasty at the start there. What was I talking about? Yeah, that would be a very difficult list to put together, just because it's hard to remember a lot of the really good ones. But yeah, the music for recreators were super good. I was listening to those the other day. So good. Like, Gravity is so good. A lot of the stuff I love anything pretty much Sawano Hiyuki. I'm probably gonna want to put in the list, so I'd probably have to limit myself on Sawano. But that'd be a fun put together. The only problem is like making a video of it. I can probably make a podcast out of it, but making a video of it is a little more difficult, just because that music picks up on YouTube real quick. They would flag that so fast. Ouch, come on. Damn it. Damn it. No more encouragement from Edis. She's gonna go crazy. Should 2.5 dimensional seduction be played at 2 times speed? Oh my gosh, 2.5 speed. You could probably do that with that show. Jokes aside, that show could probably be done that way. Because I don't really get much ambience and tonal focus from the music of that show. So it probably could be done. It'd just be perfectly fine. I mean, being serious, it probably could be. Was that it? Am I done? Can I leave, please? No. God damn it. It doesn't even show you how many you've killed. Yeah, it doesn't even say how many you've killed. The community is strong. I often have a gifted sub. What's up, Patches? Hope you're doing well. It's still Patches, right? It's still Patches, right? We've decided that a long time ago. I'm gonna make sure it's still Patches. We read Mushoku Tensei exclusive chapters and redundancy and special book. Yes, everything. All of them. All of them will be read. Damn it, Rudius. Did Rudius just suddenly turn into like a little tissue paper? At least that's canonically right. That Rudius can get one shot. It's canonically right that Rudius can get one shot. It's not canonically right that Reserve's not keeping him from being one shot, but still. Hey, Andrew, gotta caught it, make another stream. Would love to see ReZero and light novel analysis. A reread of Mushoku Tensei, which all sounds amazing. Is there any signs whatsoever how far Tape, right? Is there any word on how far he's going to, or how close he is to finishing ReZero? I mean, somebody was joking earlier about it going 60, but has he hinted at an ending? Whoa. Hopefully ReZero doesn't die this time. Need to speed up. Sandstorm. No, not Stone Wave. Cannon. Arc 7 was like 10 books, though. We are in Arc 7, and it will end with Arc 8. Okay, so that's where the joke comes from. Because it's been 10 books, and he's still got one more arc. You could assume that the last arc should be at least 10 books. Jeez, dude. Is he cooking or what? Like, is that series just continues to cook, or is it sort of like a Flowers of Evil writer kind of situation where at some point it starts to feel like he's just kind of padding it? No spoilers. I'm just curious if it's cooking or if it's simmering. Did I get that my last one? Damn, still got more. Is 2.5 Dimensional Seduction a good show? It's good. It's just, it's in the middle area for me. I would enjoy it more if it leaned in on its I don't want to call it fetish. It's got a perviness to it that I think actually works for it very well. As much as some people don't like the ecchi, I think it actually serves it very well with the story. If I'm not done with the Black Widows after this, I just realized it's 3 Black Widows. If I'm not done with it after this, I'm gonna throw something. There's the ball. But yeah, it's been okay. I think it's kind of been. It's not been. The last few episodes kind of feel like it's starting to kind of dwindle for me. And hearing some people talk about how the good stuff is going to be after the season's done kind of does upset me a little bit. Not that I've confirmed it, but that should be done. Paper Mage Rudy, yes. We should do a Mal roast again. Of my list or the oh shoot, I've done already. Still feel like a few techniques I want to try. Since very few monsters in the vicinity. Brius is right. We've killed enough. This is all bloodthirsty. Now I want to kill more stuff. Where's that? It was 50 plus at least, might be low 60s now. Jeez, dude. I feel like if I do a Mushoku Monday version of ReZero, would that be like 10 years of content? Would that be like 10 years? So I don't know how much like ReZero is going to be like super analyzing. It just depends on how ReZero is. Like, based on the anime, I assume that ReZero is more story, intrigue, the world, and, you know, like a portion of its characters. Whereas Mushoku Tensei is a lot of analyzing for me because I like to get into the character psyches and what they're kind of going through, which, again, based on the anime, does look very surface level with ReZero. But we'll see. So I'm not sure exactly how much time would really be in doing, or I'm not sure how long the episodes will be for analyzing ReZero, so. Might have to change how I do Mushoku Mondays for ReZero. Hydrate? Is coffee okay? I have water too, but... Her people didn't like the Arc 8 that much, as much. Meaning that it might be kind of simmering, not so much cooking. Are we done here? No, we gotta give me another one. Another for the highway. Stupid. Stupid. He wants a egg. I wonder if I have it already. Unless it's a location. It could be a location. Are we going egg hunting again? Thank you, Edis. Edis says exactly what I'm thinking. She knows me. She's just like me. You're literally going to send us on the same damn quest again. Are we padding? Seems like it. We're looking for Gigantron egg this time. That's a rather large monster we're poaching eggs from. This will be dangerous. You're right. That's what the reward is equally sizable. Let's do this. Look at that smirk from Rudius. It's like, let's do it. Got this. Great minds think alike. Our people don't like, the political fillers are boring as F, and the action lore chapters are good though. Too bad politics arcs run a lot to the books, a lot of the books, not just a few. See, that's the interesting thing, because I would assume that I like the political stuff. I mean, I guess it could be a factor that I could go into it going, holy crap, I like this kind of political intrigue stuff and all the politics, but then it's boring. It could very well just be boring. Like, good example. I can watch a lot of Gundam series, and the politics are super good. Like, the politics is, like, where it's at with a lot of the Gundam series. But then I'll go watch, like, Dandadan, or, not Dandadan, sorry, Dead Demons Did a Destruction, and the politics in that show suck. Like, I'm sorry, the politics in, as much as I love Dead Demons, such a good show. Its characters and the slice of life amongst the end of the world that I love. The aliens, all that kind of stuff. But whenever it jumps to, like, the politics, like, you have, like, all the, you know, the military generals and the politicians, it's super boring. It just sucks. It just sucks, dude. So, I guess it depends on how well he does that stuff. I went for someone to rip the soundtrack for this game. It's hit or miss for me, but the solid tracks, like the forest track, and it's got some good little tracks there. Yeah, it's very simple stuff, though. Who taught you two swordsmanship? Ghislaine, obviously. For me, it was my father first, then Ghislaine. Oh, Ghislaine is a sword king. I used to use the sword god style, but I didn't know that you were taught by someone so skilled. Why the sudden interest in our teacher? You both have solid grasp on the fundamentals of swordplay, so I was curious about who taught you. I see. Yeah, Ghislaine is super strong. Super strong and super scary. So it seems. I sadly have no talent for sword fighting, but it made me happy knowing that I had the basics down. Oh, we got a cutscene with Ghislaine. Dude, if Ghislaine joins my party, she's insta in the party. She's instant in the party. Ghislaine truly was a strong warrior. When she cut down 2 of the bandits who kidnapped Edis, she looks so cool. Is that all of them? It only taken her 1 stroke. She was so awesome that I almost fell for her. Almost? Almost? What the hell, Rudius? Almost? However, she dedicated her life to the sword, so she didn't have much social skills. That's for damn sure. That apparently caused a lot of problems for her when she first became a venture. That was why she asked me, a child, to teach her arithmetic, magic, and how to read and write. I travel alone, but I couldn't calculate money. That's why I want to learn math. I'm counting on you. She'd been buried by her lack of knowledge pretty often, judging by her stories. Yeah, she had to eat excrement at some point just to survive. Honestly, I was amazed she'd accomplished so much with only her swordsmanship to rely on. On the day of the teleportation disaster, Elaine had been close by. I wonder where she got teleported to. The conflict zone. I hope the magic circle can tell us. Destination has been set. That was a very interesting cutscene. Again, it kind of makes me wonder if we're going to get her in the party. Pretty crazy. ReZero might just be longer than the 3 big parts of Magical Index combined. How long was Magical Index? You may have to... for ReZero, I like the politics and the story, mostly characters. I am really, like, surface level. So you're kind of the opposite. So is the politics always been good, or is it has some bad points? I wonder if I can get Ghislaine to show her tail for my March studies. As long as she's distracting you from a birthday party, I'm sure she'll be fine with it. Alright, map. We're going down the bottom right. Let's go down first. Go here, over here. Yeah, left. Damn it. Grilled some meat for us today. Munch. It's delicious. Yes, it is. 2 of them seem satisfied with our current living conditions, but I wasn't. Assured, I can understand, but I was amazed a young noble like Edis didn't mind. She's having a time of her life. Sure, she loved Ghislaine's stories and envied adventurous lifestyle, but this is rough. Yeah, that is kind of curious. It really seems like her desire for just having an adventure kind of outweighs discomfort and whatnot. Magical Index is 58 volumes. Holy crap. There was a time where I thought about buying the Magical Index series to read it, but I'm like, I didn't know it was that many. Any 86 fans here? 86 is amazing. I haven't read the novels. I heard nothing but good things about the novel series, but I love the anime. Tasty. I bet Ghislaine would have been happy playing grilled meat too. Okay, that was random. Even if Ghislaine were with us, I get the feeling our food situation wouldn't get any better. Come to think of it, Ghislaine had some stories about food from her adventure days too. Just leave it over there. Why do we have to keep cutting back and forth with the flashbang? We had a thief in our party, but all he was good at was cooking. That's it? He managed our money and supplies as well. But cooking was... You shouldn't let him manage your money. He's going to gamble it away. But cooking was what he was good at. Mealtimes were always fun when he was around. Wait, don't tell me. You expect our food to suck because we don't have a thief? Edis? She's assuming. I don't think that's on her mind. But no, that is a good question. The idea that Edis is from a noble family. She's always been given the best food with the best spices and everything. Living in a situation where everything's kind of handed to her and it's all comfortable, but yet still willing to... Yes, there's that initial, she wants to go out and adventure. She's going to have fun. So she's super excited that she's on an adventure now. And so that's all she cares about. This is great. But you would expect that at some point she start to get annoyed by the fact that she doesn't have niceties. So it really kind of shows how just, super into her situation she is. That she just ignores it. Some Ghislaine stories have come in handy during our adventures. Larger fruits are less likely to cause stomach problems. She would know. I've tried them. Most four-legged monsters are edible. Avoid eating most creatures' organs. Mostly the food-related ones. Heavy wood that has a thick stench tends to make a good firewood. There were treants here, so we never had to worry about firewood, but it's still useful advice. Oh, those more helpful stories she told us. One time, it started raining, so I ducked into a cave for shelter. The entrance was tiny, but it was spacious enough inside for me to lie down. I thought I was going to get so wrong. I thought that was going to get wrong. I started a fire to warm myself up, but then I suddenly felt sick. Well, yeah. I knew something was wrong, so I exited the cave and eventually started to feel better. Yeah, you're burning up your oxygen. Though I was attacked by monsters the moment I stepped outside, which was a pain. She must have gotten carbon monoxide poisoning. I learned from that story too. Only start fires in places with good ventilation. You pretty much knew that from your previous life. But yeah, I can see like the placement of the cave, not really realizing just how difficult it is for the oxygen to get in there. Is the food ready? Yeah, it's done. Then let's eat. That's fun. Again, I better get Ghislaine after this. Really looked scared when Ghislaine killed someone. Yeah, he did. I mean, it's that shock factor. I mean, that was the same thing with Richard. I mean, it's not like something that you really want to see. Ray's 10th birthday episode is the funniest in the series. Love the part where Edith's mother and grandfather have to be literally dragged out of the party, kicking and screaming. We're gonna protect him. We're gonna bring him into the family. We're gonna start a war over him. I'm here. Read all 13 volumes. Watch the anime too, and Blu-ray disc is on pre-order already. One of the best ever. Oh, you're talking about 86? It's 13 volumes already? Holy crap. Grandpa went full on Viva edition, yes. Thing she wears, does she wear the stickers? Pasties? That looks like its nest. Did someone say 86? We've called in the fans of 86 by mentioning it. Did you see Glass Reflections video on why he dropped Makane? I'm not sure I could watch anybody's video on dropping Makane because it doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, I found the eggs. Look. But no, I don't typically watch a lot of other content creators because I find that it causes, 1, spoilers, 2, I don't have time, and 3, it causes me to chase after trends. So I typically ignore a lot of other content creators. It's probably a bad thing, but it's just the way I run. Wow, they're huge. How are you going to carry those back? Fear not. I'll carry them. But first, we must defeat their mothers. Whoa, I didn't realize they'd surround us. Let's kick their butts. We're taking your babies, and now we're gonna kick your butts. Damn. Alright. Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of Glass Reflections stuff back when I used to have time to watch a lot of content. Let's go Frenzy. Just Frenzy it, girl. These guys hit pretty hard. And I'm coming in here without full HP, so this is probably not a good thing. Yep. Seen that coming. Seen that coming. Alright, we'll do encouragement. Did I use the wrong one? I used the wrong one, didn't I? Shoot. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Edis needs a way of waking up Rudius, like a kick in the butt ability. She just kicks Rudius in the butt and he wakes up. I can't escape, can I? Eh, well. It's my bad for starting this without actually preparing. I think that's the second time I've died in this game. I'm all for politics talk as long as it's not sitting around a table like Slimy Isekai. Are we comparing ReZero to Isekai Slime? Like I always say with Tensura Slime Isekai, I'm fine with the politics. As long, or the meetings. I'm fine with the meetings as long as I'm getting something lore-wise that I can chew on. The reason why I have problems with Slimy Isekai is that a lot of the times it's just repeating what already happened to new people. And that gets annoying. Oh my gosh, dude! Dude! Can I escape? I'm gonna try to escape until I die again. This dude's hit! I don't want to start over. I don't want to go back to the stupid save point. I guess it's not that far away. Alright, just focus on healing up before we start fighting. Give him reserved cover. I can do this. I can do this. Earth wall. Dude, they're one-shotting. They're one-shotting reserve. They're literally one-shotting him. I don't think I can do a cover in this fight. Yeah, just die. Can I just... I just get so mad. I can't run away. Stop trying to run away. I can't run away. She sounds so mad. Oh, gosh. 13 volumes coming out in December. Started publishing February 2017. Jeez. Alright. I got this. Yeah, I don't think I can even have Rajur do a he can't do cover. Like, he literally dies if he does cover. So I'm just gonna have to hope that I can heal up all the damage that's going to everybody else. Like Rudius just gets one shot. Dude. Dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go back to the save point and come back in here with full health. Whoa. Yeah, go there. Beefy dragons, dude. Beefy dragons. Of course, it makes sense because whenever I fought them solo, like a single one with the Black Widow, they were tearing me up. So it makes sense that two of them can pretty much one-shot somebody. Alright. Fall back over here. So question for chatters. Question for chatters. I have a new system coming in. It will be a massive upgrade for my current computer that is now... Shoot. At least 7 years old, maybe 8 years old. So it's getting to that point where suddenly out of nowhere, like, yeah. I was playing Grand Blue, and that game is... I can't max out settings. It's starting to get that slug going on. Plus I was mainly getting it for video editing, so I can process videos better. Anyways, I thought about celebrating it by playing a game that's got some decent, strong spec requirements. Well, I'm not really... I literally just walked up here and just engaged this without even getting my stuff fixed. I was supposed to heal up first. I think I was pretty much full, alright? Anyways, so I was curious what people think I should play. I was watching Nier and I was like, man, I should play Nier. But Nier's not like super like requiry, right? Black Myth Wukong was like immediately thing that came to mind for sure. I already beat Elden Ring. I might play the DLC. Skip. But yeah, Black Myth Wukong was like that immediately came to my mind. I've only really watched the opening of that game. It looks super good. Super good. Is Nier all that, like, requirements? Like, can you push it to, like, some insane, like, visuals and it actually, you know, looks good? Or does it look predated? Because that was initially... Is that a PS3 game? I think it was a PS3 game, right? Alright, let's see. Are these weak against anything specific? Or do I have an idea what they're weak against yet? Earthwall, please. Oh my gosh! Reserve's still gonna die in one shot. He's not even covering right now. He's still gonna die in one shot. Just keep going. We're just gonna all or nothing. Come on, we can do this. We could do this. Breeze, just go full heal mode. I might bring... No. 2 healers is not going to do it. Dude! Rudius and Edison 1 turn dead. Let's try his special. See if his special could finish it off. I doubt it. Oh, he's so close to. Come on, Reserve, you can do it. Get him, Reserve. No! He was so close. Jamie, this fight. I might have to drop it down to easy mode. Oh gosh. Oh, Cyberpunk. Yes, Cyberpunk was the other one that I thought about. So Cyberpunk, Wukong, Elden Ring DLC, Nier Automata may not be the most technically pushing game, but it has the best visual. Yeah, it's got style, for sure. I could see that has style. Is it frame rate capped? Granted, viewers ain't gonna be able to see it, but still. Horizon Zero Dawn. I already beat the first Horizon. Is the second one on Steam? It's on PS5. You know, that wouldn't really matter. I wouldn't really push a computer. I mean, I can get it, but it wouldn't be pushing it. I'm not gonna attract girl and literature club or best girl. Dude, Lemon is best girl. Just say Lemon. Lemon best girl. Lemon best girl. Alright. Let's try to find these dudes' weak point. I wish that armor bursted multiples. That would be great too. Try fire. Slow down the speed here. Let's try water. I think they're earth, aren't they? I don't think... No, because I used sandstorm before. Yeah. Nah, not water. Water, no bueno. Oh, they have an AoE ability. That's what's happening. It's earth. Okay. So we're sandstorming. We're sandstorming. If Ruya stays alive. If Ruya survives. So maybe just go sandstorm and have Reserve cover. There's one down. Get him. Get him, Edis. That's gonna drop her back. That's too long. Does she have anything she could use without losing place? Oh, she barely got she barely got it off. She was like a sliver before he was gonna move. Nice. It was all Sandstorm. Rudius just completely wrecked it. We managed to beat them. Let's leave before more appear. These eggs won't hatch on the way back, right? Are you worried? I just don't want to have to do this all over again. Well, if it's ready to hatch, I don't think it's gonna serve what they want to serve it for. Let's get the hell out of here. Stupid double dragons. Sucks. Forbidden West is on Steam. That's the second one, right? Horizon 2 was meh. I didn't hear anything good about it. I mean, I played the first one, enjoyed it. The gameplay itself was fun. I didn't really care much about the story. So I was kind of interested in the second one, and the PVs looked, or the trailers for it looked really good, but then I heard nothing after it came out. And it was because it came out during Elden Ring, right? It was the same week as Elden Ring. Elden Ring just kind of, there's your reason. I was playing Elden Ring. I think that's why I didn't initially get it. Lemon is funny. Lemon is a funny name. It's a cute name. Could sure go for some lemonade. Gosh dang. What the fan art. I know what you talking about. Don't even feign. I know what you're talking about. Not even close. Actual best girl in Makane is a school nurse. She's always if she's ever there. The school nurse just finally showed back up after forever. What's up, Sandwich? Hope you're doing well. The game did bad because it was woke. Was it? I mean, yeah, the characters aren't like super attractive, but was it like super politically like motivated? All I seen was that the characters didn't look like super pretty, but that's not really enough for me. Horizon Zero Dawn game was released the same time as Breath of the Wild. Oh, was Breath of the Wild? No, the first one was Breath of the Wild, right? The second one was Elden Ring, right? Why wasn't there any more Mushishi seasons? I thought they finished. They pretty much finished the adaptation. Finished the anime last week, but the ending didn't feel like an ending. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even remember how it ended. It's been so long. I thought the story of Zero Dawn was amazing. Had seriously engrossing world building. I forget exactly what it was. I think it was like one of those aspects where it felt like a story that I've already read or watched. Yeah, so both were overshadowed, yeah. I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like, you know, somebody working at Sony is just like, what are you on? Like, like Elden Ring. Breath of the Wild, too. Shoot, Breath of the Wild. Holy crap, dude. Okay, I'll say Breath of the Wild more. Why would you pin your property against a new property, first open world, massive Zelda game? Like, you think you're gonna win? Like, you were already dead. Like, before you even got to the door, you were already dead. You might not even bother. But even Elden Ring, like one of the most anticipated games for like years on years, who you thought you were gonna go against that? When Elden Ring was on PlayStation 2. Like, so you're even competing against yourself. Like, why would you? Like, whoever was behind that decision when it released, fire them. Like, fire them quick. Seemed Ghislaine got sent to a war zone. Oh, wow, they actually mentioned the conflict zone. When I think about what she must have experienced, chills run down my spine. Dude, if they let me play on her side, that'd be really cool. I doubt they're gonna let me do that, but that would be so cool if this has Ghislaine's story elements right here. If you ask me, humans are scarier than demons. Thinking back on it, if we were just taking her hand, we could have been traveling together. Would Ghislaine... Would Ghislaine fight Rejered? I think if Ghislaine went with them, I think Rejered would have just kept an eye on them. I don't think he would have walked up there. But he might have. I don't think Ghislaine would have had an issue with Rejered if Rudius kind of chilled things out, but I think she would be defensive initially. That's a good question. I mean, Ghislaine's been around demons, so it's not like she's going to be too shocked by Rejered. But she might be very I don't know if Ghislaine has much knowledge of... She should have a knowledge coming from the Doldia village and whatnot of the Superds. You play the ReZero game? No. I want to. Civilization and stuff like that, Primeval Tribe State. I do like the concept of it, yeah, for sure. It was just the ending I wasn't too big sold on. But it had some good lore in the world, for sure. It's getting called Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, I watched it. I watched my gosh, Maximilian did play a little bit. It's just not my type of game. But it looked good. It was whole discovering the past through the cauldron of hologram stuff. Really neat, yeah. I mean, why wasn't the story just continued? It was episodic. I don't know. Again, I remember seeing the listing from Mal showing that the last one they released was the last adaptation, but I don't remember exactly how it concluded, or if it did. Concord was DOA. Hyper Rush is a really good idea if you like rhythm game. Yeah, typically whenever I think of rhythm games, I just immediately want to go play Miku. That's my biggest problem. Whenever I think of a rhythm game, I think I'm gonna play Miku. It would have been reassuring to have a Sword King with us. You had Rejered with you. If nothing else, our trip would have been good, deal easier. It wasn't that challenging, Rudius. I mean, she might have helped with how it ended, but I don't think Ghislaine would have changed much. It would have helped with the whole situation with the Beast Folk. That's for damn sure. Well, I don't know. I don't know if my... Knowing Ghislaine's relationship with the tribe, I think having Ghislaine with them would actually be difficult. Yes, there you go. Thank you. I got Ghislaine in my party now. Sweet. I have a Pocket Cat Girl. Yay, Pocket Cat Girl. Alright, what does she have? It's time for investigation. Oh my gosh, I have to spend some points. We're capped out on AP, Andrew. You're wasting AP. Shoot. I hate forgetting about AP. And I don't want to spend the AP because then it makes the SP cost higher. Do I keep up with playing Brown Dust 2? Yeah. I had a feeling of almost shelving it the other day, but I'm still playing it. I got super mad yesterday because I lost out on the limited time banner. Because I forgot their time zone is literally 24 hours ahead. I guess I could just like throw in enough for just to learn everything, because I really don't want to spend too much into them because then their cost sucks. I really wish that it didn't increase the cost SP when you level them up. Oh, that's the other one. I'm on the wrong thing here. Okay, we're spent. Good. This. Just buy everything. I never got her special. This is free, right? Yeah, this is free. I might as well max this out. Like everything else. Yeah, everything else is bought. Let's max this out. Judo. Let's get your stuff here. Yes. Alright, and then Seedfee, Miss Pocket Healer. That one. That one. We're like speedrun leveling stuff here. All right, and Ghislaine. All right, let's see what Ghislaine got. We got tackle, punch a foe with all your might. So she got like a boyish punch. Vacuum slash for swing, cut through the air. Strike 2 to 4 times while frenzy. So she pretty much got the same stuff as Edis. Beat down. Does she have a taunt or anything? She got an empowering Edis that get Edis pumped up before battle, causing her to start a fight with increased attack. Is that a passive? Cool, so she got a passive to boost Edis. Use your superior sense of smell to spot foes. Attack first, not get caught by surprise. Bolster your fighting spirit attack. So she's like Ghislaine. Or she's basically Edis that boosts Edis. So nothing like Reserve then. Let's get Blade of Light really quickly. Yes. She has no elements though. Unlike Edis, she has no elements. She's pure physical. Oh no, there's one right there. She's got flame. I want Sword God Frenzy bad. Let's get these passives. Okay. Alright, did I spend everything? Everybody's spent? No, Edis needs some more stuff to be spent on. Anything else? Oh, I didn't get these two. Dang it. Okay, good. Sorry about that. We're all caught up now. Would you play GTA 6? Maybe. Maybe. When is that actually coming out? I know they've released a new trailer, right? Got to go. Have fun. Can't wait for your upgrade game stream. Thank you so much, What the Fan Art. Thank you for your support. Hope you have a good one. Like how one of the final attacks is just called all in. Alright. Everything's in spin. See that... Question mark. See, I can't not have Rudius or Sylphie in the party. That's the only problem. I almost wish I can do a 4-person team. Reserve's doing really well with the cover, and Edis is able to follow up on that. So I can't really get any benefit by swapping out Edis with Ghislaine. Shoot. I can try. Let's try Ghislaine and Edis with Reserve. It's gonna be very difficult healing-wise. Oh, I need to get some gear for her too. Do I have another set to equip her with? Accessories. Nope. Okay, to the store. I'm gonna go shopping. I barely ever use money in this game, so I probably have plenty. Accessories. We need a... Should be Blessstone. Yeah, Blessed Stone, a Antidote Stone, and Invigorate. Oh. You know what I most look forward to? Sony expects people to pay money, $700 to $800 with the CD drive with no problem for the PS5 Pro. Did they announce PS5 Pro? I think I've seen it trending again, but I assumed it was just another, oh my gosh, leaks. Meanwhile, same day, Nintendo comes out with their new system. Not yet. Yeah, I personally understand the idea of the CD. It's not a CD drive; it's a Blu-ray drive. I understand why they do that. It's the ability to list a CD list version of it for a cheaper price tag, whereas having another version that costs a little more, and they're basically trying to cut that cost out of there. Every time you put a Blu-ray disc drive into an item, they have to pay for that license. Yes, Sony is a part of the Blu-ray consortium, whatever, council, the ownership of the Blu-ray, but they're not the full ownership of it. So they still have to pay into their own committee. And so removing that drive, or at least selling it separately, is actually a good thing. I think the PS5 looks ugly as hell. I have one. I think it's ugly as hell. Its structure is stupid. Structure is stupid. So hopefully the PS5 Pro doesn't have that problem of being stupid, wonky design. Just make a freaking rectangle. Just make a damn rectangle. What am I doing? I'm ranting about PS5s, obviously. Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to come in here. I'm equipping Ghislaine. Ghislaine. Invigorate Stone and Antidote Stone. There, she's decked out now. I really do hope the new Nintendo system is... Don't fix what's not broken. Don't try to fix what's not broken. I know that a lot of people like to give Switch a lot of crap for not being like 4K. It's fine. Don't fix what's not broken. I mean, technically the Steam Deck has sort of thrown some dirt in the face of Nintendo, but I don't want them to try too hard. Don't try to make it too expensive. Stick with what works. Backwards compatibility, please. Backwards compatibility, please. Alright, save real quick and we're going. Where's this stupid save place? At the inn. Since a Bookworm, easily the best written anime light novel. The best written anime light novel? I'm sad in hentai is trending on X yesterday. You're sad the reason why it was trending on X yesterday? I don't know, I thought about making a video on the whole hentai thing, but I know that people aren't going to like my opinion on it. I don't, my assumption how it's going to conclude is that they're just going to remove all of Jazz stuff off of there. Unless Jazz has made a comment on it, I'm not sure if anybody's seen any comments made by them, maybe by the owner on their Twitter account or whatever, but my assumption that what happened is they told them take our stuff off of there, and they didn't, and then just basically filed a takedown. And so what's probably going to happen is that now that hentai has been kind of slapped, they're probably going to take everything just off of there, thus removing any legal capability for Jazz to do a takedown of them, and they will be back. That's my assumption is what's going to happen. They probably told them to take it down, they didn't, they slapped them, they're going to take it down, and everybody will be happy in the end. Where are we going? Do I think it's good? I I hate the idea of the takedown, but at the same time, I'm not in favor of saying that Jas is in the wrong, because like some people say that they shouldn't done a takedown on Hentai because I'm just flubbling the name. They shouldn't do a takedown because they don't own everything on the site. That's not what the takedown is for. The takedown is because you have something of theirs on the site. Unless I'm wrong and they have nothing of theirs on that site, I'm assuming they have something on the site. That's enough for legal action. That's my opinion. If they have something legal there and they file illegal proceedings, they have every right to. And again, like I said, I assume they're probably just going to take off whatever Jas is on the site and move on with their lives. Excuse me. Yes, do you need something? Yes. Just need to show you this this map to complete the request, right? We'll be happy to give you back once we're done. But we do need to borrow it for a while. Rias wants to show her. I see. Okay then. Oh no, okay, he didn't make a comment. All right. I'm sad. Switch needs a Blu-ray drive and achievements. No, 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 no. They don't. Why would they need a Blu-ray drive? Did it actually get shut down? It was temporarily down. You guys talking about the game that got shut down? It currently got going to get news September 6th. I'm not sure what you're talking about. GTA 6 is projected to be released Q4 of November-ish, 2025. It might get delayed though. It's just fine. If it's still got something else to be done, then yeah, delay as long as it need to be. Okay, where are we going? We're going to the marsh still, right? We're all marsh. All marsh. All marsh. Papa Rajerd needs a break. Let Grishki Lane tag in. I didn't get a rest. Characters are dead. Apparently I didn't rest after that fight. Winport. Go see Beerus. Hey, Beerus lady. Stay the night. I didn't even save either. Jeez. Thanks, Beerus lady. Back to the marsh. But no, I don't think that Switch needs a Blu-ray drive. If you think it needs Blu-ray in order to have storage, it's not a necessity. For storage, it does not. You can have a cartridge have as much space as you want it to have. Yes, it costs more money to have a larger size cartridge space, but that, Blu-ray or not, doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you can have a double-sided Blu-ray or whatever for like, you know, a couple hundred, almost a couple hundred gigabytes worth of space, but it's not a necessity. And I think that the bigger the Blu-ray, I think having a restriction on memory size is actually a good thing, because they don't bloat the game to the point where it forces the creator of the game to properly, efficiently design their games. That's why a lot of the games on Switch run so well. Not all of them. It's because they're forced to actually properly code and make their textures and code actually efficient. I think a lot of these consoles are getting to the point where they're bloating the size of these games so much where you get like a 300 gigabyte file size because they don't want to efficiently design their games. Oh crap, I gotta actually figure out my strategy here. Hold on a second. Heating explosive blade? Okay, now I have like a million more abilities to have to freaking scroll through. I wish I could organize my abilities. But yeah, there's no need to get a No reason to have a Blu-ray for movies, because that's just not really a necessity. There's plenty of other devices to play Blu-rays on for movie-wise. I mean, if I can survive the battles, I can just heal up afterwards. So I guess this works. Probably kill things a lot easier now. Healing... Reserved almost died. Game I was referring to as Concord, September 6th, is the last thing they say for the game. Oh. Cough cough, Black Ops 6, right? Shoot. I'm used to Pocket Healer being right there. Shine Healing? Advanced Healing Medic, fully heal one ally. Jeez. What's Circle? It's a big group heal. Nice. It's just Reserved. Reserved's the only one that needs heals. Let's not get all crazy here. What are we looking for? Quests. Go back up here. Alright. We are doing... We need Lizard Guts. Mystical Flowers. Dark Shell. Doesn't say where it comes from. Just get a Dark Shell. Sure, thank you. Bone Rings. Again, doesn't say where it comes from. Just says get a Bone Ring. Just get Dark Shells, Bone Rings, Mystic Flowers, and Lizard Guts. I'm assuming Lizard Guts comes from lizards. Probably marks the flowers. Next Nintendo console better accept Switch cartridges or there's gonna be a riot. I've always liked the fact that they're so focused on backwards compatibility, so I'm assuming that's gonna be a thing they're gonna keep up with. Additionally, because it allows them to continue to sell the old one. But I will say that that didn't really work out well for them with the new 3DS. That was probably one of the biggest flops that they did with that whole system. Was making games for the new system, but not compatible with the old. If I remember correctly. Okay, let's go. Boop. Boop, boop. 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 Can he last? Should work. It's just very, very close. Yeah, that works. I don't know. If I run into those dragons again, it's probably not going to work out. I might have to switch Brutus back in. Spear amount of big names and titles being released on the Switch this fall. If those aren't available on next console, it'll suck. That's why my hope is that it's going to be more of an aspect of, like, it just runs better on the new one, really is what it is. Like, it doesn't downscale or anything like that, maybe upscaling. Because weren't there like some patent stuff coming out with them looking at upresing and whatnot technologies? DLSS or whatever? The DLSS? DLSS? No, I don't want to do that. Stupid. Boosto. Yeah, it kind of sucks that Rudius is so... Okay, I got something. How's it gonna, Oh, this must be the black, pigment. How's anyone gonna paint with this? Grind it up, powder, and mix it up with water? Will that work? Doesn't look, soluble, so maybe not? I don't really know. I think there's going to be except Switch cartridges. However, I like having choice, like being able to buy physical games and still be able to play them on offline. Yeah, for sure. I don't like... I really don't like digital only. I mean, I kind of stomach it with like Steam and whatnot, but especially if I'm paying full price, I wanna be able to play that without some sort of launcher or something like that. Especially since it feels like every single other year we have another console previous gen is going offline, and every game that you have on it's being shut off. I'm a massive fan of physical ownership. Guess we'll go to the north there next. Yeah. Shoot. Not be forced to buy all digital and always still online. Then games taken away from the company. Reasons companies say, yeah. Agreed. Agreed. That's why I got this one physical version. Getting the physical version of this game was huge for me, because I knew that they weren't going to release it physically over in the West. I mean, I doubt it, but there's a chance that like a company like Limited Run Games might do it, but I doubt it. If they did, they'll probably do like they'll probably go out of their way to make a really nice limited edition. That way they can sell them for like way overpriced, which I'll probably buy. Stop confusing me. Oh, Reserve leveled up. Oh, there's Bone Ring. Okay, there's another one. What else do I have to do? Lizard Guts and the Mystical Flower, and I bet those are going to be on the second floor. I just have a feeling. I'm considering going to turn these in because I might get more stuff unlocked. Pocket Selfie Heal. Did I not just... I could have swore I selected key lane. Oh, it's because it's way down here. That's stupid. Alright, then over. Oh. So your argument about getting a Blu-ray player is because of the idea of physical ownership. Is that why you bring that up? Because I forgot that you said that earlier. Again, as long as it has a cartridge, it's the same aspect. Plus, I want my... That's a good point. It would be cool, and I don't really want this really because it's going to be too much more expensive. It would be cool to have a dock that could have a Blu-ray player in it, but I just don't really see a necessity for that because you'd have to keep it docked in order to play the Blu-ray. Again, flash drives can be like insanely high capacity, and that's basically what a cartridge is. It's just basically flash memory. So I don't think for the sake of physical ownership it needs a Blu-ray player. Just as long as it keeps cartridges, don't go digital only. Or I guess they could totally do like a it's a joke, by the way. They can go the PSP route and have a Blu-ray player on the back of the Switch that plays. You have to pop over the back of the Switch and just stick the Blu-ray player disc in there and close it up, and it's just spinning in your hands like the PSP was. I love the PSP, by the way. That was like one of the best systems ever. I love my PSP. I have so many good JRPGs on that. Anyways. It's funny. Alright, let's go all out. I'm not holding back no more. Not holding back no more. Boosto. Dun 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 dun. You're like a plug-in extension for a Blu-ray. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, just even having like an external drive that just plugs USB into the back of the Switch dock would be fine. But I don't see a necessity for having another Blu-ray player. Plus, the price of having that extension is going to be like something that people aren't going to want to pay anyways. Probably wouldn't even sell that much. I just don't really want something to, unless the new Switch console has like some. I'm not even reading this doofus. Unless it's got like some really good hardware in there to process Blu-ray qualities really well and the sound and everything, it's just probably gonna be a worse experience than any other Blu-ray player. Just focus on the games. That wasn't what I wanted. How weird. I have to scroll down just to do a group heal on her. Will I play the Higurashi games? Which ones? The ones are they releasing them again? Or weren't they doing a remake of those? Only people who had physical copy of Marvel vs. Capcom Fight were able to play it before Capcom decided to bring the Marvel vs. Capcom games arcade classics back. I'm sure that people had it probably other ways. I'm sure people had it other ways. Are they gonna do a physical release of those new releases of the Marvel games? That was pretty cool seeing that coming back though. I'm most hyped for the last Direct. What I was most hyped about seeing was them doing a remake of Trails in the Sky. That was a shocker. I did not... If you asked me about like a remake of an old classic JRPG, that'd be the last one that come to my mind. As much as like the Trails series is really popular, wasn't even in the back of my mind. And it looks decent. It's like they're going with like a third-person action RPG though, which is kind of a bummer. But again, if you want to catch the new audience, you have to make everything an action RPG. Everything has to be, every single remake has to be an action RPG. The age of action RPGs. You have to have a dodge button. You have to have a swing. Like the new Atelier game looks like it's going to be like a crazy action RPG too. It actually looks good. The trailer that I seen today looked pretty good. I actually kind of want to play it bad. What was that? Okay. Hopefully they do a little bit more. I mean, not change it too much, but I would like to see an Atelier game get a little bit more love and care, advance the mechanics a little bit. They've always been pretty good at kind of evolving the alchemy formula, which is cool. But I think it's kind of exploration systems and its gathering systems kind of need a little bit of a bump. Beefy boys. Oof, Edis. I know you're talking about the other ways, however, you can't bring those games to tournament stats if you use a... Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I understand. You're not going to walk in with a piracy copy in order to do a tournament or something? Is she out of mana? She is out of mana. Okay, that's why it kicked me out earlier. I didn't realize that. There's 2 pages? I got 1 more. No, 2 more. 3 more routes. 4 more routes. Okay, I'm nowhere done. I thought I'm almost done. Not really. The OG Higurashi art style is good. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it wasn't that good, but I guess it's all in taste. It's very unique. It's very unique, yes. I might be misremembering, but it's a very, very acquired taste, the old style. But yeah, I would love to play Higurashi eventually. Maybe do like a October stream of it. I still need to do that other game though. That visual novel from Jinrabuchi that I was supposed to do on stream. I was supposed to do it last year and I didn't. Might do it this year. Yeah. I'm not like super into the tournament area, but I've watched enough of like Maximilian Dude to kind of get a sense of what goes on with those places. So if I'm incorrect in my mindset, it's his fault. Just blame him. Blame him because I used to watch him all the damn time. Hey, Beerus Lady. I need to stay the night. Thank you, Beerus Lady. I need to run an AFK real quick. Stretch my legs. Must stretch the legs. No, I didn't mean that. Didn't mean that. I guess I can go AFK right now. I'll be right back. Let me take a quick break. Stretch my legs. As soon as I can find my... Be right back overlay. Alright, I'm back. Boop. Boop. Beep, beep. I should make another screen that I can switch over to rather than using this stupid screen. Yuki ditched me. Yuki ditched me. She didn't want to come back in the room. Still got 2 broken PSPs on my desk just because I like the looking at them. Dude, like I said, I loved it. I never got a PSP Go. Just because I had too many physical games. But I wanted to get one just to get one. But yeah, I love it. I still remember the days of, like, I had one PSP where, like, the disc drive itself had, like, a little bit of a, like, it didn't sit flush, so you can, like, press it a little bit. And I still remember that feeling of, like, am I going to mess it up by doing this? And yes, I remember having to do the claw to play certain games. It was so good. I actually bought 2 of them because I wanted to play, Valkyria Chronicles 2 with my father. It's some of my most cherished memories of my father is playing Valkyria Chronicles 2 with him. It was the co-op in that game was so fun. With a Sony phone? No, it wasn't a Sony phone. It was just a PSP without the disc drive. But they did have a Sony phone though that played PSP games. I forget what it was called. We've confirmed that you indeed brought the requisite items. Thank you very much. By the way, why can't we just bring the requested items to the client directly? The guild needs to verify that they're authentic. Which is funny, because they've actually done that before. In the novel series, one of the quests they did was for the cat. The cat that they end up running into Jalal and all them. When they got the cat, they actually went straight to the girl that had the quest. So they went directly, and the kid was able to verify it. Interesting. We act as, I mean, I guess the items itself, if it's not easily identifiable, maybe the guild can handle it in that regard. We act as intermediary to solve any conflicts that may arise between the client and the adventurer. Oh, that makes sense. It was based for having Valkyrie Drive and Senran Kagura. Yeah, I love my Vita too. I was one of the very few. I was one of the purists for that, and it had Persona 4 Golden. That game on that OLED screen, that game popped. Holy crap, that game popped. I bet like an OLED TV would be great for the new one on Steam. Please take your time. We just talked, lady. We just talked. New quest. I knew that was going to happen. Another one in the marsh. Yes. And a new one. This is Stormy Cavern. So we got 2 more in the marsh. Hopefully. Yeah, I had a ton of Vita games. I loved the Vita so much. Another good one for JRPGs. The only game that's still on the Vita that has not been moved somewhere else is, what was the name of it? Masamune Rebirth? Is it Masamune Rebirth? Something like that? That side-scroller, very artsy. It was the team that did, like, Dragon's Crown. Really gorgeous looking game. I would love to play that on something else. I almost wanted to get a Vita TV just so I can play it anywhere on a TV or whatever. But this is the sucky thing. At some point when Vita started going like end of life, there was a lot of sales on the Vita TVs. And I actually bought one pretty darn cheap through Best Buy, I think it was. Not Best Buy, it was Radio Shack. I got one really cheap through Radio Shack. And I regretted buying it because there was some games that didn't actually play on it. And so I went and returned it. Regret that because, yeah, the Vita TVs after that started skyrocketing in price. So I kicked myself for that one. Isn't this a Magic Stone? It's like Magic Stone, but with stuff added to it. That sounds heavy. Okay. He doesn't want to compromise. A real artist, I see. You can't simply compromise on paint quality. Maybe you're right. It's easy to forget Edis is a high-class lady. Yeah, that's a little out of left field for her. Alright, in... Hi, Beerus lady. I don't think it ever charges me for stays at the inn. It's kind of weird. Just stay there whenever you want. God, I know we're near done with this area. That makes me think there's going to be more quests. Alright. I don't think I had any Sengoku Kagura games. Oh man, I missed the stupid shortcut. Oh, I missed a shortcut. I don't think I picked up any Sengoku Kagura games on the Vita, though. Let's see. Boosto. There's so many abilities. I want to be able to reorganize them bad. Exhale. It's fine. The only console I didn't really get much into is the 3DS. There was a few games on the 3DS that I really liked, and I missed the DS era. Like, I completely slept on the DS era. That was mainly because I liked the PSP. But I know that there was like a lot of people around me that were super into the DS, and I just didn't care for much on it. I think the reason I got a DS was because I wanted to play Tui. And I hated it. I got a DS for a Tui. I wasn't big on Pokemon after the original ones on Game Boy. So that didn't draw me to it either. But like I wanted to play Tui and a few other games, and I hated Tui on it. Such a terrible game on there. I didn't beat Tui until I got it on a phone. It was much better to play on phone. God dang. Boost. And then I think the next one that I hated similarly to Tui, because it's just the controls. The controls just... I hate the idea of using a stylus to play a game. It was just like that Kid Icarus game on the 3DS. I freaking hated that game so bad. I wanted to play it because it was so well put together. Like the visuals and stuff on that game was so cool. Cool concept. But that game, the controls on it were terrible. I kind of wanted to play it on the new 3DS. Was that the one that had the other joystick? Because I would assume that it would probably play better with that. But like it came with a that Icarus game came with a stand because you had to set it on something, and you had to use because you were basically controlling one side, and then you had to use a stylus to control the other side, so you can't hold on to the console, so they give you a stand that comes with it. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. If you have to sell a thing to prop it on just to play it, there's a design flaw with that. Honto? They read too much JoJo? Well, I mean, It's sort of like the whole thing with like Monster Hunter on the PSP, how everybody had to learn the claw just to be able to control it that way. Because you had to control your camera with the D-pad. I don't know, we moved to 2 joysticks. We could not have moved to double joysticks fast enough for the industry. What's up, Brian? How you doing? I think I ended up returning that game too, because I hate it. I played quite a bit of it though. Just not a game choice or design choice that I was a fan of. Cover. Boosto. Cover and Heaven Splitter, just a great combo. If I survive the second round. If I survive the second round. Borea's Punch. I haven't tried Tackle. Her Borea's Punch. Borea's Punch is better. Oh, Lizard Guts. I think I'm done with that already, though. Next, healing. Just watched the video on the Crunchyroll store. That's got to be so frustrating. No should have to deal with that. Yeah, no one should have to deal with that. Yeah. It was something that was cooking in my brain for a while. I don't. Big shocker, I know. I'm not a big fan of making like hate videos, or I just don't like the idea of getting stuck in negativity content. But I had to talk. I had to say something. I had to get off my chest. I had to let people know. I wouldn't have really made the video if it weren't for the fact that it was like literally like 4 shipments in a row. And sending the same one twice. It obviously shows that there is it was a pattern. It was an obvious pattern that is kind of undeniable with that many shipments. Unless somebody at that warehouse just has a thing, has something in it for me, and wants to make my life miserable. And again, I warned the guy at customer service. I told him, look, I'm a content creator. I'm not saying that because I want you to give me preferential treatment, but I want you to fix what the hell you guys are doing, because I can't not say something. But again, the purpose of the video is really, hopefully, that somebody with their team sees it, because obviously their customer service guy didn't tell somebody something needs to be fixed. You guys are doing something wrong. It's obvious. What I experienced, I feel, is the status quo for them. Just good enough. Send damaged goods to the next person. Hope that they take it. That way we save money. And I can't back that. I can't back that. Oh, shoot. I forgot to mention the other site that there was a few people when that first happened to me. There was a few people that were kind of looking at other options, and somebody listed one that they had a good experience with it. Granted, I haven't tried them yet, so I wouldn't be able to back them anyway, but I do want to look at alternatives. That Buy Anime store or whatever, the one that was opened up to take all their R18 stuff, I haven't tried them yet. I tried to reach out to them to ask them to see if I can get some, speak to somebody in their team, hoping that if it's somebody from Right Stuff, like my assumption is that somebody from their internal team at Right Stuff, or at least somebody that knew Sean Kleckner, established that store in wake of Right Stuff being bought out. And so I was hoping that I can get a hold of somebody with our team to kind of reach out, learn more about them, to find out if they are possibly the new Right Stuff. But crickets. I can't find out more about them if they don't want to talk. Sadly, I've been ghost. I'm too small. Damn company's ghosting me because I'm not big enough. I'm not Gigic. They don't care. Wait until you're like at least 100,000 and 200,000 subs before they want to talk to you. Don't worry, I'll remember. I'll remember companies. Don't worry. Whoa! Reserve roar! I forgot to try out the Edis pep talk abilities. She has increased her attack though. That's really cool. Not so cool when she dies. Edis, no! Edis, no! Happy to make the video. Let's hope it does change. Yeah. Again, making that video, I got super nostalgic, dude. I was looking at those old videos of Right Stuff. Like the warehouse guy there talking about how like that's their focus. Like our focus is to get you stuff perfect as we can. Seeing those old clips of freaking... Dude, Sean Kleckner was a dork, dude. Sean Kleckner was a dork, dude. He's like making a freaking... Like, what the hell was that stupid show called? Won't You Be My Neighbor one. I forget. I don't even remember what the hell the name of the show was. I keep wanting to say Mr. Ed. It's not Mr. Ed. He makes like a stupid little like parody of it, and it's just like, dude, you're a dork. You're a dork. The Penguin Dance is my favorite though. They made so many stupid music videos. It made me think of Reggie from Nintendo. Dude, he's like Reggie on steroids. Like sometimes I felt like Reggie was almost playing it up. Like I think like Sean Kleckner was a legit dork. Reggie is cool though. I actually really like Reggie. Reggie kind of almost has like a... When I see Reggie, I see somebody that is... He's like in the doorway to the fandom. Like he's not all in. He does play it like he's all in, but he's kind of in the doorway. So he's got that authenticity, but at the same time, I do feel like he kind of plays it up a little bit. But yeah, I did like Reggie. Frenzy. I had at some point, I had a hope that, I had a thought process that I kind of wanted to contact Sean Kleckner and see if I can work at his company at some point. It just seemed like that was a fun place to work at, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been the hell out of there the moment it got bought out. I would have been the hell out of there the moment it got bought out. It's the sad reality of like knowing exactly how that whole system works whenever something gets bought out. Like you want to keep it how it is, but you know it's going to change. I feel so bad for anybody that works at that company, because they probably I would hope that they enjoy their jobs there. It's so squishy. This thing can apparently be turned into oil. Don't play with it. Don't play with that. We're supposed to give it to the guild. Damn, Reserve. Cute laugh. Cute laugh. Where's my log? That's a cute laugh. Alright. Pocket healer. Right stuff focus is Crunchyroll money. Well, yeah, I mean, no matter how you paint it, Sean Kleckner was gonna have to retire eventually. I mean, I would have hoped that he would just pass it off to somebody else, but I don't blame him. I don't blame him for taking the money and going. I'm hoping that he's enjoys that. There is a sucky aspect of it that because he sold to Sony Crunchyroll, that all that customer goodwill that he had developed and built around that that company just got lost. And granted, whoever he sold it to could end up turning and selling it to Sony anyways. Like, even if Sean Kleckner said, no, I don't want it turned into a corporation, I don't want to be a part of that monopoly, I'm not going to sell it to Sony, I'm going to sell it to Billy Bob over here, my friend, Billy Bob would have sold it. Whoever he sold it to would have eventually got it. And again, he's going to sell it eventually and move on with his life, so I don't blame it all. Or I don't blame him at all. Made me think of Reggie from Nintendo, yeah. Still can't believe Crunchyroll got rid of comments and reviews. I do. They're not a social media platform. It was an eventuality. They would eventually turn that stuff off. It does kind of bug me. I every now and then have a moment where I go to check a comment section on one of those videos. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's gone. Every now and then I'm like, did I just see what I think I seen in that episode? Oh, that's right. It's off. As laugh is now new censored and sound effect. Dude, I should probably see if I can pull that sound effect. I have to turn off the music. Berserk is such a dad. Don't play with that. Damn it, kid, stop. Stop messing around. We gotta get this done. Berserk's out of juice. I wonder if there's a save point here. Dude, it's gonna play it every time. It's a stinking laugh. She keeps doing the laugh. Is there a way to play like sound bites in this game? I bet I can play that scene maybe. No, they wouldn't let you be able to replay scenes, would they? That would be too cool. Yeah, I don't think they let you replay scenes. That would be too cool. I like the laugh though. It's cute. Crunchyroll comments are awesome. When I watched One Piece, they would say, go to 5 minutes in. Oh, so just like being a part of the community. I understand that. I understand that a lot. I wasn't big on like the community on the Crunchyroll comment section, but I'm sure that there was a lot of people that really enjoyed that. It kind of sucks to see it go away. Especially for like a long-running shonen series that's that big. Besides the spoiler issues, I bet it was a lot of fun. Okay, I need to conserve, sp. Hopefully I can cover, I can only cover 3 more times. I'm gonna have to start running a bunch, see if I can find a save point while I'm running. Oh, look. Twitch isn't mad at me anymore. Aww. Twitch doesn't hate me anymore. Boost. Alright, we're gonna have to make a run for it. Berserk ain't got much juice left. I don't even know where to go to find it. I'm just gonna have to run around randomly. She brought up the grandfather again. Oh, Sorrow's rip. Sorrow's rip. Poor puppy girl loving Sorrow's rip. Reminds me of Mystical Ninja. That name sounds familiar. You're streaming on 2 sites at once. Isn't that against TOS? No, Twitch opened it up. Twitch finally opened it up. It might still be in my agreement, but I don't really care. I don't think I'm that big enough that they would care anyways. But now it's like sometime, was it late last year they opened up multi-streaming. I'm sure there's still people that have contracts where they can't do it, but most everybody's open for it now. I know a streamer who's been doing it for both now for a year. Yeah. I mean, the plugin that I'm using for OBS is literally like made because it finally opened up. Like the plugin I'm using was in response to it. Because back when I thought about doing it before, the only way that you could do it was like this one plugin that was like 3 years old, and they had a service that you can pay for called Restream or something like that that could do it. But you're gonna make me go with the poison, aren't you? Oof, that's not that bad. I hate poison traps like that because it's like you can't complete your map without stepping in it. There it is. Yes. That was a much needed. Dead end. Deado Indo. Make Deado End joke. Another dead end. I think it was last year, yeah. It was nice they finally did that. It was kind of one of those... There's no benefit to them by doing that. Like, if somebody's going to be on YouTube, they're not going to go to Twitch. And if they're on Twitch, they're not going to go to YouTube. I kind of find a lot of the viewership... the community of viewerships with Twitch doesn't really mesh with YouTube. And YouTube to Twitch. Like, Twitch is just its own ecosystem of viewers. Yeah, there's going to be some people that will prefer to watch one on the... to watch it on another one, even if you're on the other platform, but... I don't know. I just don't really see that... I guess for the big streamers, of course, they're going to probably want to restrict that, but I don't see a benefit to it for them. Especially for smaller content creators, it's like forcing them to only be on that platform is not going to really do much. I think in general, I think Twitch has a nice ecosystem, especially for being able to play stuff that's copyright, but that's only a matter of time before they start getting slapped as hard as YouTube is. But I think options is better. The way they did Zaros in the anime was a little scuffed, not gonna lie. I missed that scene twice. Third time's the charm. You missed it? Like you skipped it? Yeah, Digital Streams I've watched, YouTube chat and Twitch chat feel very different. Yeah. Community on Twitch is way different. I feel like Twitch chat culture has changed a lot, but I'm not knowledgeable enough to know. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I used to watch Maximilian do it a lot. There's a few other people around his circles that I watched, but I'm not big in it. But I've never cared for the chat. Oh my gosh! Wow. No! I thought I had one more hit and I could have done it. Okay, let's try this again. Let's not get face rolled by this stupid... Well, it's because I'm like almost half dead already. Let's just go. Apparently I forgot to heal. Edis, you're on an adventure. Be happy. There's probably gonna be a shortcut over here. Let's get the shortcut real quick, and then we'll go down south. Let's see. So I think straight south is probably gonna take me to the next location. Twitch chat is just a hive mind. Kind of, yeah. I mean, that's probably the best way to put it. It's kind of, and again, the reason why I didn't really care much for it is it's just that the type of Twitch chat that I never cared for is just kind of that whole everybody says the same thing. Something happens and everybody says the same thing, and I just don't. I don't understand it, but I don't know. Maybe that's me being old. Maybe it's a sign that I'm old that I don't get the idea of yelling pogs and all that kind of stuff, spamming the same emote face. But I mean, if it's entertaining, you do you. If you find that entertaining, you do you. I did a lot of weird stuff when I was younger too. I used to prefer Twitch, but I can't get ad blockers to work well there anymore. Yeah, that was the main reason why I stopped. When I watched a lot of Maximilian Dude, I had a Prime account, and so I Twitch Prime him every time, and I just enjoyed his streams. And then once I no longer had Prime, and I no longer had that to be able to not have ads on his stuff, the ads made me stop watching Twitch. I can't stand Twitch ads. That's why I wasn't really even streaming on Twitch for the longest time, is because I didn't like it, and I didn't want anybody else to have to deal with it. But if people are on Twitch, they obviously are fine with it. Take care, Rowan. Hope you have a good one. But yeah, Twitch ads is the main reason I stopped watching Twitch. I can't stand it. I thought about getting the Twitch, what's it called? Twitch, they're like overall ad removal service that you pay into, but I just don't watch enough content creators to justify it. Yeah, it was like these segments of like literally, what, 6 ads that were each 30 seconds and they were unskippable. That's 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes straight. And it would overtake the stream, so you couldn't see what was going on. And unlike YouTube, where you could just go back after the ads and you can go back a little bit to see what you missed, you couldn't. It's just like, Twitch is so focused on the live experience. It's like, why would you put something in play that removes that? Now, I've had seen some ads lately that seemed like it's more doing the whole kind of like banner on the side of it instead, rather than overlaid video, but it's not always. Get him, Ghislaine. Ghislaine needs a bite. Does she have a bite ability? I feel like Ghislaine needs a bite ability. Recently, the 8-bit drummer has Twitch ads set up so they can play when he says. Yeah, you can do that. It's just hard to keep track of, especially if you're double streaming. He takes breaks and leaves the stream on for a few minutes, then he starts the Twitch ads. Yeah, and when I used to actually do Twitch most of the time, I would do that where I would take a break and then run a bunch of ads, and that way when I come back, it won't be ads for a while. I remember joining the stream and it had it on the background, and a guy played 7 ads every 30 minutes. Woof. They didn't even have 10 viewers. Probably make him bank on it. Now they've been putting the stream to the side during the ads so you can at least see what's happening. But it kills the engagement. You have to... Well, that's the thing. It's like, I would prefer just Twitch getting ads from companies that are more visual focused. That way you can at least still hear the streamer. It's moved to the side and it's a visual. That's like I said, having like an Amazon banner that comes up on the side and kind of just overtakes the stream a little bit will be fine with me. Something that doesn't remove you from the conversation or the visuals or what's actually happening in the stream itself. I use Proton VPN, which is ad blocking, and it works to reduce constant ads for the most part. Yeah, there's the option of ad blocks for sure. I never looked into it. There's a side of me there. There's something that comes from somebody that something that comes from being a person who becomes a content creator. You do kind of. You get the feeling that you don't want to use ad blocks anymore. Of course, I don't use ad blocks on YouTube anymore just because I'm afraid of them literally banning my account. I mean, they're not doing it yet, but it's an eventuality. They might start banning people that use ad blockers. I should have grabbed that spot over to the left before I went back. Damn it. Skills. But I guess, again, as much as I say all that, it technically is probably it's probably intentional that they want it to take over the stream and ruin the experience, because then that pushes you to want to sub, right? There technically could be quite a bit to the design of their ads that they don't want to serve you an ad for the sake of you seeing the ad. I mean, they do make money from that, but they more want you to be bugged by the ad so that you give them more money through a subscription, because they'll make much more money from you by you subscribing than viewing 1 or 2 ads in a month. Busto. Maybe I'll just give up on YouTube if that's what happens. If they get banned, yeah. I don't blame people for being bugged by YouTube ads, but I don't find YouTube ads that annoying. I mean, I've had a couple times here recently where it feels like they're playing a few too many like 15-second unskippables or something like that, but I don't know. I guess I'm so trained to be okay with it that I accept it more. Ads are technically like a transaction in a way. You're getting served something free, so you want to replace that free consumption you're getting with some sort of action. You're making a transaction, basically. That makes so much sense. They want people to break immersion with ads, yeah, so that you have to pay to stop making it break the immersion. I mean, it makes sense. All right, where am I going? Do I want to go down south next? Let's go east and just get all that stuff on the way down. I don't know why I'm gonna go down south before I just go do this stuff. I finally set up a plan, and then I get a battle. The battle's breaking my immersion. Frenzy Cutter. Frenzy... Kaba. YouTube has us by the balls with these ads, man. Yeah, see, like I said, I don't think it's that bad. I hate the TikTok ads more than anything. I hate TikTok. You hate TikTok ads. I'll never experience it. Damn it, Richard. I can't say that I understand because I never watched TikTok. I'm glad I never touched TikTok. The horror stories I have with people in my life and TikTok, I will gladly avoid TikTok. what was the other one that was before TikTok? Was it Vines or something like that? The first one that did the whole shorts thing, I was just like, immediate nope. Immediate nope. The moment it played for a couple seconds and then played again, I was like, nope. I hate this existence. I hate the existence of this video. Okay. I'm trying to... Is it Vine? Musical.ly? I never heard of Musical.ly. TikTok is blight. Yeah, I like in the wake of our recent TikTok trend, go to Chase Bank and commit wire fraud. TikTok is helping is helping everybody by pushing forward a trend where you you do wire fraud and you think you're gonna get away with it. I don't know. My opinion of TikTok is massively skewed because all I know about TikTok is every time TikTok does something stupid. So, yeah, when my only encounters with TikTok for the last, I don't know, 4 months has been the Chase Bank wire fraud trend, where people somehow discover that if you give a company a a fake check, let it bounce, but then withdraw tens of thousands of dollars, that you're going to get in trouble for it. It's special. it's a very special website. I don't know. I'm not into conspiracy theories, but every time something like that happens, it makes me believe that China is definitely trying to feed us things to rot our brains. I need to focus, Andrew. These things do hurt. Good. Okay. YouTube shorts aren't awful, but still, yeah. YouTube shorts are kind of borderline for me. Like, they're very borderline for me. At least with YouTube shorts, I very quickly get bored and go away. I think TikTok, the reason why it works so well is because it keeps you in a really good feed of stuff that you're wanting to look at. So you get stuck in that. But I've gotten stuck in YouTube shorts before. TikTok is evil. Vine can't change my mind. I won't scroll YouTube shorts either. It feels so suspicious. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm doing good. I did some cleaning my room apartment. So how's your memorial or whatever the hell it is, and how you bother you? And I watched that dream about the. I'm missing the later part of that. I'm doing good though. I hope you're doing good. Good job on your cleaning. I'm botching the last part of that. Skill. Pocket healer. What is this? Older adults, boomers getting hooked on TikTok, YouTube shorts. My father's completely addicted to watching shorts videos constantly. Yeah, I swear to you, my grandmother passed away like 10 years ago. I swear to you, if my grandmother were alive today, she would literally be the, like, she would. You know how they joke about the idea that it's impossible to have watched all of YouTube because, like, you know, millions of minutes gets uploaded every day or whatever. She would totally watch every single TikTok video. She would achieve the achievement of watching every single video on TikTok. And she would probably finish all the YouTube shorts too. You wouldn't be able to pull that phone away from her. She would probably... I would probably have to buy her a PC to just scroll every video and not have to worry about a battery. My grandpa was super into video chat and stuff like that, and big into Facebook. Facebook's a rot too. But no, my only true experience with somebody that was big on TikTok was when I was staying in California for a bit. I was staying at somebody's house, and they were somebody in the household. I'm being vague on purpose. Somebody in the household was super into TikTok, and the one day they had off a week, I would be working on something in my room, and I can hear them flipping through TikTok videos. Starting from like 9 o'clock in the morning, all the way until like 4:30. Legit. Straight. No breaks. Maybe one, like a split second for a restroom break, but literally all day on their day off. It's nothing but flicking to the next video. And I'm like, I mean, again, you do you. If you find enjoyment out of that, you do you. But I'm like, that seems miserable. I'm just the type that I need to complete something in a day. Like even if I want a breather and relax, I have to complete something. Me personally, I have to complete something in a day. Otherwise, I feel bad. So even if I'm on vacation, I have to feel like I complete something in a day. Succeed in something. I guess for them, it's succeeding and finishing as many videos as possible. So having successfully shared a cool TikTok to your friend is maybe their achievement. Again, I don't judge people's fulfillment. If you find fulfillment from it, do it. I watch anime for a living. I watch gushing over magical girls. Dumb shows that don't even have like a value to the story in the end. And use ad. That's fine because my translator and my address. That's fine. P.S. I'm sorry about what I just said, and I'm sorry I saw you buy a podcast about the question once and would you put her in? Yeah, I think it messed up again. Sorry, haven't used Facebook in over 10 years. My friends occasionally post screenshots and AI generated ads. Dude, yeah, it's just from what I understand, Facebook's basically become like a cesspool of AI. I haven't used Facebook in forever. I was actually considering just deleting everything that I have on there. I just don't find a purpose of it even being on there anymore. The only purpose that my Facebook has is that every year somebody tells me happy birthday with an AI generated picture. Anime TikTok as well, I bet. So I've had several people contact me wanting to put my content on TikTok, and it's like I can't really trust another person to do my content. I'd rather binge his social media like that. He's super exhausted and needs a nap after 3 hours. It sucks. As early psychology has accomplished something during the day, it helps you feel better and get ready for sleep. Yeah, I think it helps you kind of close things out for the day. You watch them so I don't have to. I'm glad. Gushing is a work of art of par with the. I'm just saying from other people's perspective. I think it's amazing. But a lot of other people, like I said about TikTok, TikTok's not amazing, but I bet for the people it's super accomplishing. Gushing's amazing. It's the villain story. It's a raunchy villain story, and I love it. I just wish that we got to the next arc in the adaptation, because the next arc's super freaking crazy. Like I keep telling people, the next arc in Gushing Over Magical Girls, it's like suddenly out of nowhere the mangaka goes crazy, like edge boy shonen, just with cute anime girls. I love it. If they do a second season, it's going to be so insane. I hope that they get a good budget for it. Because the first season was starting to struggle for a while there. For quite a bit of while there. My gosh, this is a full map? No, we're not treading the same ground, but it is a it's a very loaded area. Okay, the Blu-ray disc over. They didn't do a subtitle, English subtitle version for the Japanese release of Gushing, right? Gushing went hard on merchandising in Japan. Yeah, it sold like really good. I don't know if that's going to translate to another season or not, but I would hope so. Time spent doing what you love is never wasted time, right? Google's top 2 pages of algorithm-generated news, basically article templates with insert search keywords. Yeah. If you ever have an algorithm or system, it's always going to be play. I mean, that's why regularly, if you're a part of any sort of business or whatever, you're going to get emails and whatnot of people saying, hey, we got this system, we'll help you break the system. There's a reason why those people claim that kind of stuff. There's ways of gaining the system, or at least appearing as if you're gaining the system. I don't have English for Gushing. Yeah, I don't think we do. I would hope that somebody like maybe... is it Dimpa? Yeah, I would hope like maybe hopefully Dimpa would do it. Dimpa does a lot of crazy properties, or at least raunchy properties. Hopefully they do it eventually. No, just punch it. Just punch it. I guess I assume that Gushing did get translated because I've been reading it, or I was reading it when the show was airing. But I guess that people were just on top of it for the translations. Oh no, Sylvie's out of juice. I still haven't. There's not gonna be a save point on the first floor. But shortcut, Andrew. We're going straight to the shortcut. It's the next area. If I can get the shortcut, then we can go out and come back in. Cover. Oh, wait, did I hear about getting shut down by Jast? Yeah, I talked about it earlier, where I don't think it's really necessarily going to be a shutdown. It's just going to be a... My assumption, unless some statements come out from anybody that's working at Jast, it's probably going to be an aspect where they had some of their content on there. They didn't like it being on there. They told them to take it down. They said, go take a hike or whatever. And then Jast basically probably gave them a takedown in order to scare them into taking it off their site. And what's probably going to come from it is that they're going to probably take it off their site, get reinstated, and then be fine. They're probably just going to take off anything that's Jast off their site, get reinstated, and be fine. I don't see it going to be I don't see it being a permanent thing, because all they have to really do is take off their properties off their site, and Jast can't do anything about them after that. So they'll probably just take it off. Everybody will be hunky-dory. They'll move on with their lives. Because it came back up. I mean, it's not like a permanent takedown. The sad reality is, and again, I'm not excusing one side or the other, because I know a lot of people are really mad at Jast right now. The reality of it is their properties, and yes, technically they used to be the same way. It's kind of like that whole argument of how can Crunchyroll get mad at people that pirate because it used to be a piracy site. They're within their legal bounds to do something, and the only way that they can do something is a full takedown. There's no... People making the argument that they shouldn't have taken down the entire site because they don't own all the properties on the site. There's no one way or the other. They have to issue a takedown. It does the whole site. They can't issue a takedown just for their properties on the site. So, yeah. Again, they'll probably take down whatever Jast's on there, and then they'll be fine after that. That's my assumption. What are they doing? I was just gonna go heal up. First area again, yeah. Okay, shortcut now and continue. I should have just came in here. If there was going to be 2 chests, I might as well just come in here. I thought it was going to take me to another floor or something over here. Smelling salts. Still waiting for Ian to the slave harem. Oh, the translation of the slave harem. Yeah, I felt like the anime did okay at first, but they kind of lost. I think the anime kind of failed a lot of the things towards the later part. Plus, again, there's a difficulty in having a a series called Harem 11th around the world that doesn't have any harem in the show until the last episodes. Hey, Authentic, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. I'm old school. I still download torrents. Yeah, I think it's a much better option. I do sub for all the services, but I don't like watching a lot of stuff on a lot of the services. Because let's face it, if you're torrenting or if you're watching on if you're watching on a piracy site, you're probably consuming their work still, because the translations and the timing and everything, they're just ripping that stuff. Like if you watch a torrent of a Crunchyroll show on the day of release, you're probably watching what Crunchyroll did to put that together with the timing and the translation and everything. So it's big. I wanted to support it somehow, and I realized I had a Prime. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Just hopped over there and did that. Yeah, I have some relatives that have Prime accounts, and I always think about like going over there and sniping their Primes, because I know they don't. I have family members that do not watch Twitch at all, and I think about like just stealing their Prime accounts. Just too much hassle to log into their accounts and stuff like that just to Prime. Yeah, we had a few people that were doing that for a while there. Like, even though I wasn't doing a lot of streaming on Twitch, we had some people that would just hop onto our Twitch and just throw their Prime at us, even though we weren't using it. I mean, if you have a Prime account, might as well. It doesn't cost you anything to throw that over there. But I don't advise it to people that actually have other people on Twitch they want to watch. I'd rather them Prime those people, but just avoid the ads. Alright. Pocket Sylphie. Yeah, it takes a lots of light nipples to build up a harem, although he wasn't chasing a harem either. Or so you think. The end goal for everybody is to get that harem. He just doesn't probably think about it much. Never get piracy is always morally right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I don't always partake in it, but I don't actually care either way. I actually wish studios had GoFundMe donations accounts for people to choose a pirate for ease, but still wish to support the studio and not the distributors. I mean, that does bring up a good question mark. The studios are just one part of the whole process. So, just throwing a theoretical here. You watch Onimai. Amazing show, by the way. An amazing adaptation. You watch Onimai, and you love Onimai so much, and you wish that you could support Bind. But why Bind? Why not the director? Why not the producers that actually forked the money for it to be produced the way that it was? I mean, you had a lot of producers that spent a lot of money to make that look really good. The studio is just, you know, you have the animators, the in-betweeners. What about the sound group? Is it in studio? Will the sound group get money from you going to Bind? What about the voice actors and voice actresses? They did a really good job. If you go to Bind, that means they don't get that money. You have to keep in mind there's a lot of moving parts with an adaptation. Just because you like the show doesn't mean if you pay the studio, it goes to the animators. It probably goes to the studio owners. Especially with Onimai, there was a lot of outsourcing for animation for Onimai. So if you pay to Bind, what about all the people that were external that they outsourced? None of those people got that money. So it's very difficult to say. I mean, there's cases like Trigger. You pay in the Trigger, it's probably going to go to everybody that's involved in the process. Trigger's very much so insulated. But for most studios, you can't just give money to the studio and expect that it goes to the people that did the hard work. The actresses, the outsourced animators, the producers, the sound creators, the musicians, all those people are not involved with the studio itself. I would probably more think a better option would be, yes, a good option would be is that you have each production committee being able to supply to them. That way they can hopefully trickle down that money to who's involved. But it's an impossibility. It's literally an impossibility. It sounds good on paper that you want to be able to support a studio, but in action it doesn't work. It's an impossibility. Lude till dead. Thanks for the prime, man. I appreciate it. Oh, that's your 13 months. You keep priming up. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Agree with this. Spend money spent in digital media. Better spent friends and family, saving up, pirate everything. I thought all the key creators were at the studio level. Yeah, no. A lot of stuff is outsourced. Again, there's very few studios that everything's kind of insular. Like that was a big problem with going from Onimai to Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 1 is that everybody was claiming that Onimai took all the animators, but no, they were done. They were outsourced and they were done with the project. They moved on to somewhere else. They're not in-house Bind. A lot of them weren't in-house Bind people. Voice actors don't get paid at the Western ones. Oh, yeah. Not Western ones, but yeah, definitely Japanese ones that get paid very well. They don't... Okay, correction. Because I see this a lot. And I think it was this series that started it. There was that stupid little... Is it in here? They released... I think during Shirabako's filming, they released this thing showing how much everybody gets paid, and it was like... It had this strong emphasis with the voice actors being paid insanely well, and the animators getting paid squat. But what that doesn't tell you is the voice actresses themselves aren't just doing the voice role. They're doing stage performances, they're doing radio shows, they're literally like 24/7 working on different projects. That's why they get paid that much. I don't think it's in this book. Just for the actual voicing that they do is yes, a lot, but help support MAPPA. But no, I would rather... My ideal situation with animation and this could be a thing that's going to hopefully happen here soon just because of how AI is doing very well with translations and whatnot. My hope is that at some point you'll have... my assumption would, and this is not my ideal, but is the assumption on how it would work, is having different production committees. Producers, basically. The producers themselves would be establishing committees. And they themselves will have functioning streaming services. And then when a show comes out, they will do the subtitling and all the translations themselves, and then they will distribute it from Japan. You can stream from a website in Japan from your country. Now, they would still have to set up channels to be able to do that legally in a lot of the other nations, but again, hopefully that gets to a point where that gets very easy, or somebody can handle a lot of that for them. But the end result is that when you want to watch a show, you'll watch it directly. Now, hopefully that doesn't turn into having, like, 60 different streaming services in Japan in a season that you have to go to each individual one to watch them, but they really kind of, they centralize it a little bit there. But in that way, hopefully, yeah, your money goes directly there. That said, I fully acknowledge that technically that's already happening right now because Crunchyroll is Sony Japan, and Sony Japan is a Japanese company, and so we're technically already doing that. But, I don't know. Sony has sort of taken over all that control, and I don't really want it to be fully Sony's control. That's the key thing there. I don't want it just to be Sony Japan controlling it. I want it to be all the owners controlling it. And again, that might happen at some point. They no longer give it to Sony to do it. They do it themselves. Okay, you guys, Sony Japan's making a boatload of money off of our properties. Let's do it ourselves. But that takes investment. And it's just going to turn into a thing. If it gets cheaper, it'll be worth doing that investment. Right now, it's not cheap. Just like a company trying to take on YouTube. It's an impossibility because of how expensive it is. Oh my gosh, the time. You guys have me talking so much today. It feels like the time for my stream just blew by. I need to wrap it up here soon because I do have to cook foods. I have to cook foods. Voice actors don't get paid crap, at least the West ones. Jujutsu Kaisen movie, they only made like sub 1K for the movie that made hundreds of millions. Yeah, that's the funny thing with like a lot of the shonens. It feels super bad because those are making a ton of money. Whereas like typically for voice acting roles, it shouldn't pay too much because a lot of those properties aren't going to make much. But for like big shonens, it's like it almost feels like it should be different. And I think that comes down in royalties, which they can technically demand, but the company's going to go, well, if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. And what it turns into is a lot of those voice actors and voice actresses probably go, you know what, I'll take that measly amount of money because I'll at least get some acknowledgement from, the fandom, and that might turn into people wanting signatures and appearances at different cons. That's why a lot of voice actors in the West, they rely on cons. I think a lot of money goes to the producers because the organization, they organize the whole thing. Yeah, they are literally the ones that are forking the money. So it's an investment thing. So as much as people don't like production committees, it doesn't happen without them. It's their money. I just pirate because all the shows and movies are available on one site. Buying the rights to certain movies or shows isn't competition. Yeah, a monopoly. Yeah, if you're meaning like a monopoly isn't a competition, like Crunchyroll right now has no competition. I agree. Seiyu is a legit career in Asia West. They have C to D list actors, unless it's big Pixar movie or something. And that's funny because a lot of those big movies are just using like regular actors, and it's a completely different thing for actual voice acting. Is Voice Actors Guild? Look up what the Voice Actors Guild does. It forces you to join the union, and you can't get mainline gigs without being in the. There's some, yeah. It depends on the company. If they have an agreement with a union to essentially do business with them, of course they're going to. If you're not in that union, you're not going to have business with them because the company has agreed to do that. So it just depends on the company. I hear that VAs are top earners in the anime industry. Again, there are different roles, yes, in comparison to a lot of different roles within the industry itself, does pay well. the thing is to keep in mind is that it's not all just their role itself. I get a lot of people that compare like a Western voice actor to a Japanese voice actor, which you can do in the per job basis. Yes, the Japanese seiyus are getting paid a lot more because they bring in the bacon. You see Ria Takahashi's on a show, people watch it just for Ria Takahashi. At the same time, what people don't realize is that a seiyu's job in Japan is not done the moment they record their lines. They're also, again, doing a lot of appearances. You look at Ria Takahashi, dude. You can find her... It literally feels like every second she's on another show. She's on a radio show. She's doing a live appearance. She's doing an ASMR video comedy routine. She's going to a stage performance. She's going to doing interviews. They're literally every second is doing something. Their money comes from the fact that their exposure is always there. They're selling tickets to stage plays and all the performances and all that kind of stuff. So their money comes from a lot of sources. Rudy and Sylphie's VA keep going around Japan, Taiwan, Asia. Yeah, exactly. Promoting Mushoku Tensei. Yep. They have to be paid pretty well for that. Yep. Again, their life is their role. They're doing song, music, CDs, and whatnot. Yada. Anyways, I need to call it a quits. I appreciate everybody for dropping by. I appreciate everybody for dropping by. Again, thanks so much for the primes on Twitch there. The gifted subs that I was given. Who was that? Fate Otaku. Thanks for the primes, the gifts from Fate Otaku. Appreciate the supers. Thank you guys so much. You guys' support is amazing. I will be back again for another live stream. Same time-ish next week. But I need to get out of here, cook some food, and eat. Because my stomach, if you guys not heard it yet, has been growling. That's not good. But I appreciate it. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Definitely go to the Discord in the description if you're on YouTube. I think it's linked on the main page on Twitch. Chat up there. Hit me up. Love talking. Again, until next time, you guys have a good one.